just went to YouTube and YouTube the entire playlist.
You know, I just realized that next month, now because of my work schedule, I have to make my Kingdom Hearts stream for part 2. I have to do each stream longer, just to cover more grounds.
What were you cover? What?
Oh, I see.
No, because like it took me 3 parts to do each character for Birth by Sleep when I streamed it, and then it took me 3 parts. No, how many parts? It took me 4 or 5 parts to do the first game. It's in my Kingdom Hearts playlist. I gotta see the timeline, because it's already, the Kingdom Hearts playlist is already at 17 videos, and it stopped at I left off at Recoded. Oh, it took me 6 parts to beat the first game.
All right, I'm gonna give Kyo a thumbs up, and then I'm gonna see what's going on with this situation by delivery, because it probably should have been here by now.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We want food. Food.
Let me get the thumbnail going because the stream is going.
Give you a thumbs up unless the guy buzzes now. Alright.
Yeah, I was playing as the commando. There we go. Yeah, I'm playing as a 1939, a soldier in the German army invading Poland. It's time to trigger.
All right.
I could put on a ninja headband instead and fuck up history. But I like the. I'm gonna use the cold kettle helmet. The fucking screamer is the Bride of Frankenstein. That's what I like. And then the little plant enemies are is the flower from Little Shop of Horrors.
What the heck is this?
What?
What am I staring at?
Wait, what are you staring at?
Your game. Who is that next to you?
Nobody's next to me.
No, I meant in the game. Like,
oh,
what
in the
are
game.
those things?
They're usually called Zed, but for Halloween they take the image of classic monsters. The zombies are mummies. Some of the super zombies are werewolves, goblins. There's the Bride of Frankenstein. There's fucking Dracula with a minigun.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying, my god, but shit. Everybody's been asking for them to do like a standalone Call of Duty Zombies type game. This is the closest you will ever get to it.
And also Hollywoodization.
Yeah. Volter Manor. Oh fuck, don't tell me I'm in the mansion. Because they got a place that's similar to the RE mansion. Yep. Fuck! I'm in basically the replica of the. I'm basically in Satan's mansion. Come look at the stream. Look, it's a statue of Satan. It's a statue of Satan right there.
I'm watching the stream because I'm watching it to make sure if your chat pops in to answer questions for you.
Oh yeah. There's already. Oh, this is wave 5. Fuck. They started me late as shit.
Bring up the trading controls and upgrade your gear.
Auto trade. Give me just. I just took a random weapon. I didn't give a fuck. I gotta work with this gun. Shit. And I got no money. We gotta weld the door shut. Oh fuck, that door is open. They ain't welding shut. But this will.
Locking it up.
Quick, put the hole, patch up the wall.
You can't. You can only weld doors shut.
I'm making a Resident Evil 2 reference.
I wish that I could fucking push it up.
We all got enough ammunition?
Break time's over.
I want to know where they're coming from because I haven't been in this map in a while, so I don't know this one like that. Oh shit!
Ah, jump scares you.
There they are. Fucking mummies. Shop of Horror Plants, Bride of Frankenstein. Where's Rick Moranis when you need him?
Yeah, the guy from
Little Shop of Horrors,
right?
No, Ghostbusters. Okay, you know Little Shop of Horrors with the plant, the plant that you keep feeding it gets bigger. Yeah, it's the guy from Ghostbusters, the nerdy guy with glasses. He was the lead in that movie.
I love that scene. Feed me. Do I have to do it now? Feed me.
And look at these little plant shits. They're oh, goblins and mummies. Fuck.
You know, that's one thing Yukio has no problem with torturing.
What do you mean? What? Oh, there's a wolf man.
the Yu-Gi-Oh card game has no problem in torturing goblins.
Oh yeah, no. The goblin, see the thing, like the goblin, attack force, defense force, not they're cool cards, but I just hate the effect that I gotta go to defense position every fucking time.
No, I'm just saying all these people who say like certain games are, yeah.
Shit, what just hit me? Oh, little Bernie plant.
Racist? What about the goblins? Goblins get treated worse.
There's fucking werewolves and everything, and I don't got silver bullets, but they still go down.
Like, you know, how people were complaining about how orcs shouldn't be stupid in D&D.
Yeah.
Or something. I was like,
the only, okay, this is crazy. I'm not, like, proficient with the board game at all, but yet I'll play video games based on D&D.
Oh yeah, I play a ton of them, and I play a little bit of the board.
Oh, what the fuck is that? It's the fucking Hulk with hammer hands. Oh, bullets.
I played a few tabletops here and there, and normally, if I was a GM, I'd be a jerk. I'd make you go through this really long, hard quest, and you need to find a branch to cure this thing. And then when you come back to me, like I got the branch of this
They broke the door. They broke the door I boarded.
Here's the kind of GM I am. I'm literally this kind of guy. You fought a hard battle. You just managed to get there. And basically I'm like, oh, yeah, the branch I told you to get, that was the right branch.
What's funny was my cousin tried to get me to play it, and without knowing the rules or really like just going as I went along, he said, how in the fuck did you create a D&D Dragon Ball Wizard build? Because it's like, basically if Dragon Ball had wizards, I created a Dragon Ball Wizards build. By pure accident. He said, dude, you just made yourself really fucking strong. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, so what the fuck? How am I supposed to know what I'm doing? Or making myself... Where's the gun at? I'm looking for this, you know Shaun of the Dead, right?
Right.
Let's say hi to the trader.
Well,
I love that movie.
Guess what?
Awesome.
I have the Winchester, and dogs look up. Look what I got. I'm gonna kill these guys with the fucking Winchester. The bloody Winchester rifle. Oh my god, there's a lot of... I don't know if these are people, sex victims, or just mutilated corpses, but they look like they went through some... Yeah, but this looks like some mutilated BDSM shit. Oh wait, the door, I gotta close the door and board it.
I'm playing Resident Evil Raid mode.
Which one?
The only good thing.
Wait, which? On which game?
On Revelations 2.
Oh, I got that.
I love it because you don't need it. Yep, you don't need to buy the whole
game.
You know what I mean? Game to play the freaking Raid mode. It's freaking free.
You know what? Just to put you through fucking hell, when I get my first paycheck, since you got Resident Evil 5, you're gonna get a 1-month PS Plus card for $10.
What?
Just so you can fucking go through that with me. That's a New Year's special, Resident Evil 5.
Oh no! Wait, I don't have Resident Evil 5.
I thought you said you did.
No, I played Resident Evil 5 with a friend. Co-op together.
Oh, well then you're probably gonna get a $20 just to download it. You're gonna be the one running around in that fucking female femme suit, not me.
I don't mind. I actually was the one. I actually was very. My friend. This is what pissed me off about him.
My buddy's in the chat. He said, yes, burn them in the holy fire. That's exactly what I'm fucking doing. Burn these bitches in the holy flames. Oh shit, I'm getting hit by something.
Beatmaster?
Yep.
I think John's gonna be cruel to me and probably gonna have to make me buy Resident Evil 5, and I'm gonna be forced to play as Sheva. The whole playthrough of them. And I'm gonna hate the fight Wesker.
So am I. But at least you won't pull that one-hit wonder bullshit like my sister did.
How'd you do that?
Did I? I didn't tell you that, did I? I could have sworn I told you.
No, you should have told me how she pulled. I never heard of a one-hit wonder. I heard of you killing Wesker some way, but
okay.
Not a one-hit wonder.
We got to Wesker. We had so many, you know, we saved our treasures. We were just using what the game gave us, like base, finding ammo, saving our money, only upgrading our guns, not buying anything. Yep. So, when we got to Wesker, I powered up everything. I was ready. I upgraded to the semi-auto. I increased all my pistols, my grenade launchers. I was ready for a war She sold everything, bought one rocket launcher, and at the part before you even get the boulder, you gotta hit it, she turned around, shot him. It's the cutscene where the match is already ending.
That's cheap.
I looked at her. She was like, "Oh my, John, all she knows, I put the controller down, I left her house, I went back home."
You got robbed, Glory.
That's exactly what the fuck happened. I was robbed of glory.
I'm impressed. Your work was flawless.
Wave complete. Perfect. Fuck, the boss wave's coming, so I might get hurt.
Is part of the job.
Alright, finally back. Oh my god, no more distractions.
Now it's my video's turn, and plus I just told I thought I told Keo the story of what my sister did to me in Resident Evil 5, and I just told him, and he was like the robbed of glory. I said, yes! Glory fucking robbery.
Alright, I'm gonna watch your digital execution, Sean.
Awesome.
Here's what's gonna make it more funny. Apparently, for what would you say, Christmas or birthday?
New Year's.
Have to do with New Year's. I'm gonna be probably having to stream that game with them. Resident Evil 5. I'm gonna be stuck as playing as Sheva. For online. That's gonna be lovely. Don't worry. I know when to heal people.
I can't wait for this. Oh man.
That's it.
All
I'm
right.
going into this final battle as Tony Montana. I got his gun.
Living in a boiler room like Freddy.
Welding the door.
Oh, you
Both
went
closed.
there. Oh my
Will
goodness.
make a difference.
Shit, it's
Oh,
the
he
boss.
held
Who's
no
the boss?
bars.
Who's the boss? And I got a time to go. Who's the boss? It's fucking Dracula with AKs!
You are disturbing me.
That doesn't make sense.
I suppose
Well,
you
they're based on the villains that are already in this game. Dr. Hansvalter, he just has a Dracula makeover.
I'm gonna enjoy this video, I can tell.
Wait till you get to the Kratos part.
Well, I got my pizza ready, so...
Where the fuck is he? This mansion is so narrow space. This is close encounters warfare with him.
don't hide.
Stay focused.
How's that guy not keel over from laughing so hard?
Oh shit, he's up there. Say hello to my little friend, cabron! Stay the fuck away from me, Dracula. Or Dr.
Are you
Hansvalter.
okay, dude?
Well,
Come on, get to the good stuff.
after a fucking hard night of work, my body was in pain, so I took one of my painkillers just now.
Oh, that's brutal. Oh.
You never take me alive.
Oh. Hey, Mario takes his head off and go. Quick time event.
Are you okay, dude, or did we
Dun-dun,
break you?
Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun.
just got a scratch.
This motherfucker won't go down. Shit.
Oh man.
Oh fuck.
I need to go full screen.
I think John broke him.
I break everybody with my videos. Oh shit, werewolf. Wolfman, get the fuck off me. Slow motion kill, bitch.
Max Payne style.
Man, these guys need to kill.
Wow.
These guys need to kill fucking Dracula because I don't got that much ammo to be holding off the hordes by myself.
There are monkeys?
Careful, reloading.
Oh, you ever heard of the movie Monkey Shines?
I've heard of the monkey.
Shit, he's in my face. He's in my face. Get the fuck off me. Fucking get.
Madden Kioma versus Nintendo.
Okay,
got the
this
fucking
thing's
rocket launcher?
overkill.
What?
I forgot how powerful the Magnum was, the original one.
Oh yeah.
I have the Deagle.
See, I like playing it. See, I start when I play the raid mode. I play as Hunk because Hunk can automatically hold all 4 weapons.
Oh, friggin' Shaggy put his arm behind his back. Ooh.
You hear the Dragon Ball music? That's Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
Yes.
Which is key.
So dark in here.
Of course, I have to be Shaggy.
Hey, I put the Tournament of Power music, didn't I?
I saw that.
Oh, that's so cool. I didn't even know Shaggy could do this.
Yeah, he started doing that now.
I was aware of the Shaggy memes. I was like, what the?
Ready to die!
That's insane. Oh, wait for the... Oh.
No.
Me and this guy are going fucking head-to-head kill with Dracula while the other people are running around the fucking mansion like they're Gehennas.
Oh, what the friggin' grill.
Oh shit, a bunch of monsters just came out of nowhere. Oh, they all got VR headsets on. What the fuck?
They want you to be in the trap Sword Art Online.
There's more, and this is what happens when you lie, Carmen. Oh, nice. Playing as the Emperor, of course.
It was gonna be a mall thing, but I was like, wait a minute, that means it would be redundant putting 2, like, clips. Oh my god, it's just me and him now. Fuck, these guys need to come back here and help me. I can't deal with this guy alone. I got no armor and I'm about to go down. I went down, you son of a bitches. There's only one player standing.
This is good. This is good. I don't know if I could top this or make it just as good as yours when I finally get to my digital beating.
Alright, let's see here. What could you use as, a funny thing? What was a funny Dragon Ball? No, Dragon Ball gets copyright material, right?
Well, even if the music, but his thing, I put the copyright disclaimer, and that's how my stuff never gets the thing. Even when they try, they release it by the next day.
No, I'm referring to something. I'm trying to think of something meme that to help him write the script for it.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so Dragon Ball wouldn't work.
Right?
So by the way, Dracula just killed every fucking body.
So you will be some use.
I hate the pyramid heads.
Oh, that's insane. With Mario. Okay, that's a nice touch.
Did I ever mention I hate the pyramid heads in the freaking Revelations 2?
You mean the hunters?
Ooh.
Oh no, the pyramid heads. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
You gave me a good idea what to use for my next material, Kiyama.
Pyramid
You
heads?
just gave me a great idea. Something with pyramid head. Yes.
Oh, if I know where you're fucking going with, if I call it right now, you're gonna have to use it. The movie where he grabs the chick and rips her fucking skin on off the stairs.
No movie. That's copyright material.
No, the film isn't, because the film, people have used that clip before. That clip doesn't get you copyright.
I know, but I'll get a copyright strike.
It's so.
Last time I used that film, it said I got some kind of copyright notice from the stupid.
No, but you see, okay, you see when that pops up, and you have to put dispute. You put the copyright disclaimer in the reasons why, and say it's for entertainment, and within 2 to 3 days, they release it.
By the way, I'm not going to use that clip from the movie. I'm going to do something else with Pyramid Head. That's
okay. Well then, how about this? Use the clip from Silent Hill 2, the video game, where he's fucking the dolls. That can't be copyright because in one, you don't see nothing going in. You just see him basically dry humping a fucking mannequin with no wee wee out. So there's no.
Have we ever mentioned that the pyramid heads are really messed up in lore?
Yeah, very much.
They do some really messed up. It's a shame that what happened to the Silent Hill franchise.
I would see if it's true. There's one of the things that Sony's going to do. If they buy Konami, they better revive. They as much as right now Sony's in hot water with everybody, they would be the only ones that could revive Silent Hill.
Yeah.
My gosh, this daily mission is hard.
That's
I have no ammo.
That's basically the shit. They would be the only ones that could bring it back. Oh, we're at the Night of the Living Dead house. That's awesome.
This is not awesome. I'm out of ammo, and I've only got my knife.
I like this, I like the touch that one of the maps in here is basically Night of the Living Dead. So now we're holding out at the farmhouse in Night of the Living Dead. What do you think of that, Keo?
The farmhouse and the Night of the Living Dead, a classic movie.
Well, no, I was saying we're in the one from the, I believe, the remake, because you remember that remake house was bigger. And I like the first remake they did, the 1990 version. That was the one film that I could say, okay, fine, you touched it right. No pun intended.
What about Dawn of the Dead?
Okay, I can give the Dawn of the Dead remake slack because it wasn't trying to be a remake. It was its own film with the title name. It just had familiar location.
Hey, what I like was I thought was over the line, but was very creative. Zombie Baby.
Yeah. See that in that movie, I insinuate that in that film, okay, I'm okay with zombies running if they're freshly turned, but as they decay, they start to slow down the way they should later on. That's how. That's the logic I let slip.
Since I watched your video, will you watch mine on Final Fantasy 15 review?
I will. Just give me a second. I'm in the middle of a raid.
Yeah, the raids in Resident Evil are no joke.
I'm in the middle of a brutal raid, Libra.
No, I'm not asking you to do it now. Calm down, Kim. I'm not asking you to do it now.
I know you're always calm for me to do it, but I try to do it right away.
You know, Resident Evil awakens a primal evil in people. Oh my god. You remember the movie Dead Silence with the killer dolls? Look who's in the fucking barn, Keo. Look at my screen.
No, not the dolls.
Yeah, look, the one from Dead Silent where the lady rips your tongue out for screaming.
By the way, what's with these spam comments saying something about teensonline.com or something?
I ignore that, John. I do, but they somehow keep coming back, so it's like, the fuck.
Ah! It's the Pyramid Head with the sledgehammer. Magnum, kill him.
Yeah, they expect you to do that raid with a partner. That's the shit.
Well, complete.
If you ever oh shit, never mind. I forgot. Fuck. Check my ammo. Oh fuck yeah, I won't be able to buy a gun this run. I had to refill my ammo. Well, at least I have a pistol and a. Wait, do I? Yeah.
No! Quit killing me!
Who has some Deutsche Dosh?
They are not nice to you in this raid.
Damn clotsuckers.
Last chance.
You are going to use up these hearts, especially when this Pyramid Head comes out.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
Break time's over. Get back to work. More Zeds inbound.
It doesn't matter. He's gone. It's irrelevant. Just leave him in the past.
It's just we're just talking about slander in general.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay. Crap. Man, why did I know that
my...
thing was there 10 minutes ago?
What the fuck is that? Keo, you may want to look at my screen and see what the hell is that thing in front of me.
It's the Little Shop of Horrors.
No, not just that. Ow! Get off of you, fucking troll!
It's the Blob.
But I just needed to get the stuff to you know, about misinformation and, you know, slander in general, because everybody's been getting it recently, and I'm like, I need to put my foot down on it and say, hey, you need to look at all sides of the story, which I was basically pointing out in my video.
I know the Bride of Frankenstein did not just do a martial arts flip over me. Get the fuck out of here.
Everybody wants to a kung fu fighter.
If you see the shit that I'm embracing right now. Shh.
Not
well,
so
these
loudly,
fucking
bro. I mean,
Retro. Calm yourself with the volume.
Pod safely open. Nicely done. Slick work. System says you are the best team player.
Yes, my character is German just for you, Beat. It's German just
him the money.
And either way, a bullet's gonna hurt him.
Yep.
No one has died. Don't get sloppy.
Now he sounds bloodthirsty.
Oh, no. Get this. I'm going cowboy. Where are my 2 pistols? I got 2 revolvers. Let's go, bitch.
More Zeds on the way. Start to wrap things up, as they say.
It's time to Aaron Black this shit.
Ceiling's it. This two's pretty fast.
Red Hood, 579. What up, dude?
Yeah, hey, what's up, Red Hood?
Locking it up.
Oh, I leveled up. That's bad. There we go. Thank God. Now let me get to the 2nd floor.
Go kill some Zeds.
I didn't know there was a Rambo character coming out for.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's one of the times where I'm saying I want a celebrity character, so bad. Yeah, like they already hit it with fucking RoboCop and Terminator, but I was like, you know what? Throw fucking Rambo in there. Why not? Because Rambo would fit. He in a realistic fighting scenario, he is brutal like that, so he fits. I just wish. What's dumb is Tekken ruined it for Mortal Kombat because Tekken put Negan, and Negan from The Walking Dead belongs more in Mortal Kombat.
Zeds are tearing up the door, but it's holding.
Oh shit.
Oh, Scheiße!
You little fucking plants, get off me. Oh, speaking of which, Retro, if you go on Steam, there's a free type of program called
RPG Maker.
No, there's not just RPG Maker. There's another one where you can make your own 16-bit, almost NES, SNES style game.
What program's that?
I forgot the name. I gotta go on Steam and look at it. But I've had it in my recommendations. I'm in so much fucking trouble where I'm at. Pop grenades. That's all I got. There we go. Fuckers. I like either one, but my favorite shotgun is the elephant shotgun. Why? It's a double barrel, but that will split you in half. The one with the shell, where the shell basically is the size of a fucking 6-inch dick.
Well, Red Hood, everyone's doing fine, as you can tell.
Yes, there is language. I am not censored. I do not abide the rules of PussyTube. I mean YouTube. I'm sorry.
Let's get you restocked.
God, you're so brutal.
Sans ça, you were quite the team player.
Yeah, you're a little bit. You know, we're a little bit more kind-hearted than us. I mean.
Oh yeah, I give it that thing. I give it that.
Your armor's falling to
He's Comedy Central level hardcore, where I'm Adult Swim, After Hours, what the fuck was that channel?
You Retro. No offense.
No, yes, it's no offense. I'm saying, what's the fucking Cinemax? Yeah, Cinemax After Hours on cable.
B-Master just brought up a good point. He needs to put Rob Van Dam from Bloodsport and Mad Max in MK11.
They already put, they put Spawn, which was a shock.
I know. It's I think Beatmaster already said that, or was it Red?
My cousin, I'm saying, when me and my cousin play Mortal Kombat. Yep, I think they would only have to put DC characters because Warner Brothers makes Mortal Kombat.
Oh, okay. Oh well. Dude, those are like the best.
Back to it, mes amis.
We're winning, yes.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Red Hood just asked a question. Sorry, Retro. He said, are any of you guys getting Cyberpunk 2077?
Once Oh.
Probably. Even though I said I didn't want to support Sony, it's because of the simple fact I want to. But first, I want to find out if CD Projekt Red screwed up at all. You know what I mean? Before I purchase it. But CD Projekt Red is Retro. Can I finish? But it's basically the thing about CD Projekt Red is they made Witcher 3 and they tend to make good products. So if they're going to delay it, they have to have a good damn reason.
I'd rather them have it delay. I know they did it with The Witcher. I think they delayed The Witcher twice. And look at the game. Came out at least damn near perfect. Yeah.
It's on the Switch. Do you know how hard it is to put something like that on the Switch?
That is fucking black magic.
I know. I don't want to. I might get it at release.
I don't know how they put Resident Evil 7 on there.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's only on streamable in Japan, though.
Yeah, but when you are able to play it, they say it does run at the. It runs at the. You wouldn't think it would drop. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. A bunch of mummies. You know what? I'm doing this the Mummy 1999 style with 2 pistols. Let's go.
Hey, that was in the movie The Mummy. That was great.
That's what I'm doing right now. You know what's funny? I'm pissed off at a lot of people because I saw the remake with Tom Cruise a couple times, and when you look back at it, it's actually not that bad. It's very straightforward. It doesn't oversaturate its plot. It's a straightforward story. It's not trying to. It's like it doesn't have. It's not trying to tell you a backstory about betrayal or ancient curses or anything like that. It gives you what you need to know, and it sends you forward like an original monster movie from the back in the day.
Kind of like what the first movie was.
Well, no, the first, like the first one was. The remake, as much as the first remake with Brendan Fraser, as much as we loved that one, it was full of a lot of shit.
Hey, I wanted the whatever guy to die.
And
Timmy
I was looking forward.
Benny. His name was Benny. I was so glad when Benny died.
I was looking forward to a fucking MCU style MonsterVerse, and now I really won't. Well, no, actually, they're still gonna do it because they were successful with the Invisible Man remake they came out.
That woman one?
No, it's the man, but it's basically. It has nothing to do with the original. It's its own Invisible Man film, and he's an abusive asshole and stalks his ex-wife using his invisibility power. And tries to drive her insane. No, but it's horror based. It's like realism horror. He did some Iron Man type shit. It wasn't a serum that did it to him. He has a suit that makes him go invisible, and he can do it at will.
Okay,
and it's basically.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Red Hood said he's waiting for a new Batman game to come out, and I was going to answer him. Well, according to what I've read on leaks,
there's Gotham Knights coming. There's Suicide Squad.
But what I was saying was the Batman game by Rocksteady. I think it's supposed to be with the Owls.
No, Court of Owls.
Court of Owls storyline.
But that's probably going to come after these two because they said that Suicide Squad and Gotham Knights are a sequel to the Batman Arkhamverse. But it could be that probably Batman is not around right now, and obviously the Batman family, that's what they're considered. You know, Robin, Nightwing, and all of them are considered the Bat family. They would have to fill in for him, and the Suicide Squad would have to be basically forced as heroes.
Yeah, Batman.
But it's called Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, which is weird.
Yes, I do. Yes, great. Good. No, they fuck it up. They fuck it up.
They're actually trying to do that as an Elseworld story like the Joker movie. And Michael Keaton is supposed to be the Batman that hands it down to the Beyond. I would work with that. I could work with that.
I will work with that. If it's an Elseworld story and not some canon crap,
but the Flash movie is supposed to consist of the Flash going to all the Batman verses. We see Christian Bale. We're gonna see Val Kilmer. We might see. Well, we won't see Val Kilmer because in real life he's sick. We might see Keaton. We'll see Keaton. We'll see George Clooney. Like he's going to each verse.
Wait, George Clooney and Val
Batman
Kilmer are all the same.
Batman Forever.
They're all the same verse. It's all the same verse, though.
Well,
so it would have to be Michael Keaton.
It would have to be Michael Keaton only, yeah. But a lot of people didn't like those ones, so it might just be Batman Returns.
Yeah. So, what I'm saying that
they're trying to get Michelle Pfeiffer to come back as an old Catwoman.
But Forever and Batman and Robin are direct sequels to those. So they're all the same MyPost. They just need to decide on the main actor for Batman.
Battle Angel Alita came and said Harmon Smith did nothing right. Yeah, he does. He spreads misinformation. So it is my job as a fan to put him.
Hold on. Battle Angel Alita. Are you the person who keeps deleting the comment? We keep having somebody that we're trying to reply to in that damn video, but he deletes the comment the moment it pops up.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, if there's no conviction, if there's no conviction in what you gotta say, you really can't say nothing.
Retro, this is nothing. This is a entirely different subject. Just this is one.
Yeah,
I would say
yeah. We wouldn't want. We didn't want you to. We don't want to suck you into our debacles. We try to make sure like people like Sega Lives like try not to come at you like they did before. We're trying to be the brunt.
Just stay silent. Mute yourself for a few minutes. Anyway. Okay, so Battle Angel Alita, are you the one that keeps doing the comment thing so we can finally reply?
This weapon's too heavy. Try dropping. Fuck.
Or did you just run out?
He probably pulled a Robo Guy. And Robo Guy commented back at you saying he wasn't running from you and he won't run from you. I was like, ooh, Kyo's coming for that ass.
Robo Guy said that?
Yeah, I saw your comments on my other video with him.
Oh, okay. I'm in a shitty mood. I'm in a good mood, so I might make a jubil. Oh, wait. Battle Angel comment. Herman Smith speaks the truth.
About the Nintendo app. Look, I love Nintendo, but they're not the greatest in the world.
Hold on. There's Herman Smith. I sent him to the seventh level of hell. So let's go see what his logic was again. Remember, I had a mental breakdown on you, John. You remember that?
Yeah.
Because of Herman Smith. Herman Smith gave me a mental breakdown. I'll tell you if he speaks the truth. Let me go look at his video list.
What the fuck? The fucking, oh my god, the fucking Sleepy Hollow is here with Revenant fucking rocket launchers from Doom on his shoulders.
Oh, I'm gonna turn off my phone.
Herman Smith is idiot.
Got him.
Okay. Where are we at? Super Monkey Ball is harder than Dark Souls. That man's on crack.
No, it's not.
Can you deny that logic? Give me Battle Angel Alita. Tell me how Super Monkey Ball is harder than Dark Souls.
I used to own Super Monkey Ball on the GameCube, and it wasn't hard at all. It just requires brain power, and I can see why that's hard for Harmon.
No, stop that. Like he says on one of his videos, it literally says, you just have to make me go back.
Oh my god,
Super Monkey Ball is harder than Dark Souls.
Hey, Kyo, before you go into ripping that apart again, Frankenstein with a chainsaw for a right arm like Evil Dead is on my ass.
That's terrifying.
I know, it's
Tell
like...
me how that is harder. It is a ball, you're a monkey in a ball going down a tube.
Yeah, you're not going against fucking giant dragons and spiders that can end you even though you might be the best leveled character, they can just end you in a hit.
And you need to know their attack patterns.
Yeah.
So, Battle Angel Alita, give me a good argument on how that's harder. It's not the game Godlight. Gothic 1 is harder than Dark Souls. The OG Monster Hunter on PS2 is harder than the... No, we are not talking about that. This is a video he made saying Super Monkey Ball is harder than Dark Souls. Wait. Sorry about Beatmaster. Got you mixed up.
Yeah, Beat is one that... Beat speaks with logic. And he's a PC gamer that respects all gamers in the sense that I do. That's why he's one of the ones that... He's one of the ones who's second, who...
Oh, and since Beatmaster's here, Beatmaster, go look at my digital beatdown at Disney. Oh, it's glorious.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a new set of... That's how... See, like for Tanga, Griffin Gaming, they do commentary response videos. We do parody response videos with criticism. We don't have to say anything.
I got a question.
We get our point across.
Battle Angel Alita. How is going down in a tube, running down the river, and timing your jump harder than you having the right equipment, knowing the attack patterns of enemy and trying not to get killed. Herman's one video is saying Super Monkey Ball is harder than Dark Souls. Just make a comeback on that argument alone. Now,
what the hell just roared like that?
You are right on that. A lot of what you pointed out is true. I have played the OG Monster on PS2 and then the one on DS. Yeah, that is a good argument.
Yeah, they're pretty. Monster Hunter is far from easy. That is a fair challenge because you have to have the right. You need to be the right power or the right geared up to take on specific monsters.
And he brings up Gothic 1, which was basically, wasn't that the one where you had to run and time everything correctly?
Yeah.
And then Darker Souls, and also in Gothic 1, there's a good program AI, just like in Dark Souls. So Beatmaster makes a very good point. So Battle Angelita, please tell me how a platformer, which is Super Monkey Ball, jumping, is harder than that. It relies on level of memorizations and good reflexes. You don't need gear, just skill.
Yeah.
Then that's basically you saying, okay, I'm gonna counter this argument. One close loop, basically.
Shit.
Did he need to say Super Mario is harder than Monkey Ball?
I would say Super Mario 3.
Wait. Oh wait, Retro. Please stay out of this argument. I'm begging you.
Oh wait, he's muted, isn't he? Or he muted himself?
Talk.
Oh, I didn't hear him.
I did.
Oh.
So, that's why I said that.
Oh, okay.
So, you are right. It requires a level of memorization, and you're true, and good reflex. But I'm referring to Mario in general is a platformer, and so is Super Monkey Ball. But Dark Souls is not a platformer.
It's a whole. It's literally It's its own animal.
And just like Beatmaster points out right above there, Frostmourne on WoW Classic is harder than Dark Souls.
Yeah.
And he's true because he's a grind. He's presenting a very logical argument, which is, if that is an RPG, that is not a platform.
Yeah.
It may be a tabletop form of RPG, but it's completely. They're two different animals. And this is why I brought up the one video on Herman Smith. Do I need to bring up another video to argue with? Because I can argue all day in circles and with logic. And Beatmaster's also proving just as valid points too. Now, your opinion, John, this is your stream. What do you think of Super Monkey Ball is harder than Dark Souls?
Well, the thing was, when I played it, Super Monkey Ball at all wasn't hard. It just required patience.
But how is it harder than Dark Souls?
It's really not. You just, once you figure the kinks out within the first stage or two, you'll get an idea of how the rest of the game goes. Dark Souls will change something up on the fly due to an enemy type.
Exactly. The AI is completely different.
The AI is like, it's like trying to play the AI from Alien Isolation as every single enemy.
Oh god, I still have to get back into that. That's, more. That music is just haunting.
Yeah, I feel you.
Okay, platformer, Alex Kidd, Miracle World is harder than Super Mario Bros. Yeah, I think I remember that game. That was pretty cool. JTech is the best PlayStation-related channel on YouTube. Oh my god, this kid's on crack.
Oh god, there's no helping his soul at that point. I think digital hell will come.
Last chance. I have to power down the pod.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. Beatmaster, that is heresy. I would teach. This is my opinion of JTech.
More Zeds inbound.
Dreamcast guy is better than JTech.
And that's the sad part when he's clickbait. Abomination? What fucking boss is this?
Isn't that from like a horror movie?
No, it just reminds me of the Hulk's Abomination, and the dude looks about that big. So where is he? He's just spawned some fucking where, and I don't want to turn around and see. Oh shit! He's in the house.
Ouch.
Oh no! It's fucking Slimer from Ghostbusters!
Really?
Yeah! Just armored up. It's armored up Slimer.
Alright, Retro, you can speak again.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good.
Yep. I bodied him via fanboy, so we're not going to argue because he's going to heresy.
Yo.
Yep. That's allowed in your state? No offense, they're having problems with that here in where I live, you know what I mean?
What? Oh, the Halloween stuff? Yeah, here, but it's still handled... Bull Run said it. Bull Run said it right. Jay is such a stalker. Oh, he's dead already. Fucking Blue Blob died. He died and he glitched into the world. That's the best way to end the fucking fight with him.
Shaman Exceed?
I gotta see Shaman Exceed, and then once I do...
I don't wanna... My brain cells died when we were having the argument with them. Well, they didn't die, they short-circuited for a little bit. I still have all my brain cells. And if you were wondering why I said he was sent to hell, it's because I was reviewing everything he did. Oh my god, Young Defiant. No! No, 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 no! I don't want to look in there. You all sent me down that rabbit hole enough.
Yeah.
Okay, and you were saying, John and Retro, how is it legal in where you all live to do the trick-or-treating thing?
They have these things where they're leaving them out at the doors now, where people are staying at the balcony, and or there's some people using tubes to send the candy down towards you.
Oh, I saw that on like a news thing. They've got like rocket launchers and they're gonna shoot them at you. That sounds so fun.
A Young Defiant clone. There's a lot of Young Defiant clones, but no one tops the original dumbass himself. And I don't know how his fans are like. I'm sorry, but his fandom are abused housewives. You donate to him for nothing in return.
Let's not even get to DSP Gaming. I need $2,000 for a PlayStation, but that's not the price of.
Ooh, I got another one, Kiowa, instead for tomorrow. Dead by Daylight.
Oh man,
I just don't have. I don't have the Doctor Who monster. I have every other monster and killer like Michael Myers and shit. And I have Ash.
Pyramid Head in there.
Yeah, I got him. I got Pyramid Head and I got Ash from Evil Dead as a survivor. Fucking Scream is in the game, or Ghostface is in it, which I like. Yeah.
Here we go. The mission is underway. Lock and load.
What map is this? What the
remake
fuck?
Chucky, or are we talking about the good Chucky that was back in the olden days?
Good Chucky, and Sci-Fi is actually making a show to continue the original movie with Chucky. Yeah, Child's Play. Sci-Fi is going to be doing a Child's Play TV show which discontinues all the other ones. They're doing the new Halloween type of route, which is good.
I've got mixed opinions on the continuation Halloween they did. That wasn't Rob Zombie's reboot.
Hey, but it's better than any other of the sequels that came.
Just like being in a foxhole.
Yeah, he did a Halloween. Like, okay, his first Halloween movie was okay.
No,
he did the first reboot.
Yep, and he made a second one, which made no sense. How do you get back up when his face was stabbed in? But I have a question. I know that, but I have a question. If anybody can answer this for me, I would like to know this question. How the hell does an 80-year-old man survive all the stuff that Michael Myers was doing in that new movie?
Well, the thing was, they're going with the idea of Michael not having... Basically, since he doesn't have a soul, he's not limited to the human ailments. Which, I mean, it's as I say, yeah, it's loose, but it works for him. That's the way, it just works for Michael. Jason, we know he died and came back to life, so he got his powers from being a super zombie.
But no, it's the thing about Michael in the new movie they just released, with Jamie Lee Curtis again, was so dumb.
Were you the one that left a thumbs up?
Yeah, I left one thumbs up on one of them.
Thank you.
But
I don't understand the algorithm with me and Libra's channel. Whenever I try to put my comments, it's oh my god.
His like doesn't show up. His thumbs up doesn't show up.
Spiders, a fucking spider's nest. It's a fucking spider's nest.
Here's the weird thing about you, Cosmic Gaming Star. Your thumbs up shows up sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't.
I can't believe it. It's a fucking spider's nest. Keo, I'm in a fucking spider's nest.
I'm watching the horror show live, okay?
He had faith in the God Emperor. They need to reinvent horror now. Ghostface Wu-Tang. Damn, B, what are you saying?
I got a question. Sensei tag, Beatmaster and Bull Run. Did you see that cringy?
Oh my God, it moves. Let me get the fuck out of here. It moves. It's a Black Widow. It's a fucking Black Widow. It moves. Get the fuck out of my face.
I think it's called Songbird. About COVID-23?
Yeah.
Oh God, that preview looks so bad.
You know they made a movie on the, you know the Tubi app that shows you a lot of movies that's not on Netflix? They have an exclusive movie called COVID Zombies, or Corona Zombies.
That sounds kind of funny.
It's fucking, no, it's one of those so bad that you have to watch it good type shit.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, I watch a lot of. Oh, if you want to watch, it's rare when I find a good found footage movie anymore. If you want to watch a good one for Halloween, watch The Monster Project. That actually has a good story behind
Blair
it.
Witch? The original Blair Witch was $10,000 budget and somehow made that amount of money.
Not even a $10,000 budget. It was a $500 budget.
Really?
By the way, I'm gonna make it known on the stream right now that I personally overall did not like Final Fantasy.
You like what? Oh yeah, I didn't.
It's just so boring. The characters are just dull and just like uninteresting.
Don't tell that to. Hey, don't tell that to my sister. She loves her boy band.
No!
Well, your sister's gonna have to put up with my opinions because
no, I know.
I have to leave. I have to leave. He just said Final Fantasy 15 was better. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3 was better than Final Fantasy 15. I'm gonna have to leave. That was heresy.
No, you keep your ass right here. I'm out of the spider room. I'm in the trenches now of World War I.
No, I cannot take that.
He's traumatized by Kingdom Hearts 3.
Is everyone healthy?
One word, Nomura.
Oh! Yes!
Nomura's kind of like, I hate to say it, he's kind of like a Neil Druckmann to an extent.
No!
If you want to be...
Retro, let me give you a good crash history course on Nomura's reputation because I hate him so bad.
You just triggered. You just triggered Keel.
Well, I wasn't trying to trigger Nomura. I'm just telling you what he kind of like is.
No. Retro's one who opened the can of worms. He opened Pandora's box. Let me explain.
Let me explain. It's funny though.
It's okay, Cosmic. It's okay. You didn't know.
It's okay. You didn't know. But he put time travel. His writing style is this. I'm going to introduce A and B, and then all of a sudden there's going to be D, and you're going to go, I don't understand D. Don't worry, I'll explain later. He. C. I'll lean up to D.
By the way, Kia, I just shot the Invisible Man.
Thank gosh, that guy's annoying. And not only that, let me tell you another story. Do you know there's a game called The Third Birthday, which was originally supposed to be Parasite E3, and it was going to be decent. Nomura got that game greenlit and then bailed. And said, hey Tabata, finish this game for me, will ya? I want you to write and direct it. After I got it greenlit. Next thing, hold on. I got more for you. This is how much I despise this man. He could not finish Final Fantasy 15 Versus. So, Tabata had to come in there. By the way, Tabata was fired by Square Enix. I'm not finished yet. I'm still grinding. You unlocked it. He was told by Square Enix to sell, I think, 22 million units. Which is 22 million copies of Final Fantasy 15. And it was Tabata's first AAA game. He's never worked on before, only AA games to A games. And he had a period of 2 years to finish it, and he had to work on crunch. And when he got there, Nomura had demoralized his team so bad, they didn't want to work on the project.
Glad to see you made it through.
And
gear up.
And he was so desperate, he went to, guess what company here in the West he went to get help from, to make this game open world. Guess.
Stay focused.
EA.
Our enemies are most dangerous.
He went to
when
EA.
close to defeat.
Yes. I have awoken the truth.
You basically gave him the red pill.
I'm sorry. No, he didn't working for EA. No, he's not.
He just asked for aid. No, but you know what's you know, Keel, but this might actually.
It wasn't. Let me finish. Cosmo, you got Cosmo, you got mixed up. It wasn't Nomura who went to EA. It was Tabata because he needed help because Nomura bailed on the project. Yes, he. And you know those little four brother scenes, the girl you see, which is basically supposed to be that's in Kingdom Hearts 3. He inserted that because he couldn't use that. Wasn't allowed to use his ideas because he couldn't finish Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy Versus, so he put it in Kingdom Hearts 3. That's Noctis Rex.
His heart just hopped. His heart just stopped.
Retro? Go look up my videos. I have videos talking about Nomura. I have a video.
Oh yeah. By the way, this might fix your mood a little bit, Keel. They're getting the original team back to do a canon Forced Unleash.
Restore
thank you.
1 battle point. Strength and defense.
It's not going to be called Forced Unleash 3, but it's technically the 3rd game made.
Oh, are they going to use the drafts?
They're using they're going back for the drafts, and they're having the people that did Squadrons and some of the team of Respawn to do it.
I'm sorry, Retro, I ruined your image of Nora, but
I can work with that. If they also get Sam Witwer back.
We can kill it.
It's like Young Defiant as a game developer.
That's true.
Hey, you're not the one that has to finish the series on the channel, so I gotta get there at one point. I have King. Yeah.
I've done it. I think
Retro got traumatized way more than you did.
You made him bust a blood vessel. In theory, in theory, you just made him commit a Mr. Sega Lives by popping his blood vessel.
Underestimates the enemy.
Crap.
One mistake, and they're all dead.
Hey,
oh man, you guys are entertaining as heck. This is why I like chat with all you. You just make me laugh so hard.
There we go, got the gun.
Cosmo, it's too late. He's already been corrupted.
Oh.
I'm about to shut the pod. Pod's closed.
I think I had.
Oh, you guys made my day today, hey, man.
This
Oh,
is making my day glorious. I had to vote.
And the videos, the beatdown video was an appetizer. Oh, did you? Yeah, my video destroyed Harmon Smith. I destroyed his YouTube career.
Now finish the job. Allez.
Oh shit! There's a bunch of fucking mummies.
Hold on. Wait, Sensei Tag, what are you referring to? They don't know why they would make that to begin with. Are you referring to the Parasite Eve fiasco? Woohoo! I love tearing Nabora apart. I have videos dedicated to the man. Just look up the Matter of Your Kiyoma, and you can find it. What? Cosmo?
So Cosmic, you traumatized. You got too traumatized, man. Like I just didn't take that serious.
Cosmo, I gotta ask you something. Here's something. If you want to know more, go to my channel. I have a playlist of the multi-part of the making of Final Fantasy 15. The behind-the-scenes stuff and all the stuff. And if you like the more still, then then check out my Why I Hate the More, and then another one. I have about 5 videos dedicated to this man. You'll find out the truth. Did I just make him sick? I'm sorry. I didn't Mr. Sick lives. Hey, he drew up a nice man to go to EA to ask for help. That's horrible.
Because then the contract with EA would be like, how can we monetize Final Fantasy?
Exactly.
That was the last one. Get to the indicated pod for resupply. You'll be cut into pieces.
You sound like the angry video game nerd by now.
Oh, this is funny.
Sounds like what the angry video game nerd would say.
Would say at this about this particular situation.
No, I have a better idea. We're gonna drop him in the spider level that John's playing.
Oh, I'm not there. I'm not in the spider. Yeah, I ain't there right now.
We're gonna leave him there. We're gonna drop him.
I'm back in the I'm back in the fucking trenches level.
We're gonna drop him in the spider's lair and leave him. That's what'll happen.
I don't want to go back to that fucking lair right now, but I guarantee I will.
Ouch.
We're just gonna grab him, teleport him to the portal, and leave him.
Wish I brought a magazine to read.
Last chance.
How about this? I will send him to the circle of hell that's frozen, which is close to Lucifer's nutsack, and have him purposely skinned with his frozen skin torn off, so it's more slow and painful.
Go kill some Zeds.
I glorify that. I'll get the pitchfork.
Kiyoma doesn't understand. He's learning the savagery that I can commit.
What? Did I just create a hit squad against Fortimora? Thank you.
That's
Life
fine.
is beautiful again. Life is great.
That's like Nomura taking over Life is Strange.
Oh god.
Even though I know this gun, I don't know why. Even though this gun is not ideal to use, I still will use the Winchester in this fucking predicament.
Oh come on, the Winchester is...
You should see the way I'm fucking using it. I'm popping head off with him.
I love the Winchester. Once you hate him, come back to me and tell me if you're still in the Matrix by the end. Ooh. Out of control?
Oh shit.
Airheads? There's a company called Airheads?
Yeah, the candy.
Oh, the candy! Oh, I was about to say, a company? Oh, I understand. I remember the I know the candy, I still see it.
Somebody needs to throw me some ammo. Now! Oh, thank you. Thank you, ammo. Ammo.
Yeah, Maybe some
Come
Xanaxes.
see me. The pod's safely open. Nicely done. Your teammates could do
I think I
with
broke Retro.
Your weapons and ammo.
Nomura's the kind of guy that would make you pop a bunch of pills and drink alcohol.
healing. Glad you made it back. Don't bleed on anything.
There's stock.
I'll get you sorted.
We hurt the man.
Any more?
I didn't mean to break poor Retro, but he had to know the truth.
How's their
Why
worst
everything?
was
Wait,
gone?
why the fuck is everything giant now? We're like ant size in this level. What the fuck?
What, everything's big?
Yeah, everything's big right now. We're like midgets, mental
Did you
midgets.
become like... Did you turn like into the little... What was the film where they shrunk themselves?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Yup. That's exactly what this shit looks like.
Hurry up.
That's a
Zeds
great
are
film, by
getting
the way.
closer.
Nomura's doing the
Risking
reboot.
my life. Nothing changes.
Break time's over. Get back to work. More Zeds.
Wow,
inbound.
there's a bunch of roach spray raid. What the fuck? There's a bunch of raid here. Where the fuck did that clown come from?
What the heck is it? That one monkey. What is your username on PS4? Are you referring to me?
What is he asking for?
That one monkey was asking me a question. That would be Kioski.
Do you want to chat with me or something?
Time for some little shopahars.
That.
These fucking guys are coming from everywhere.
Reloading.
Oh, great. Space is great.
Oh fuck. You don't need to.
Wait.
Just look at Nomura.
John, are you trying to trigger both of us more?
Yes, I am. It's the season to be triggered. La 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 la. Cap his ass. Shit. I'm in fucking hell right now. This is some big ass behemoth. Oh my god, it's the creature from the Black Lagoon with power fist.
Oh, since they tagged, to get on a happier topic, since he wants to know what we think of Xbox now making Bethesda their bitch.
Oh, once one game bombs from theirs, which it will, and I bet you think it'll be Elder Scrolls, they're gonna shelve the games. They're gonna end up like Rare. They
No, Conquer, not Conquer. I don't want
I
to
guarantee. What's sad is, and I'm not trying to say this for nothing, but I bet you think if the roles were reversed and Sony bought Rare, Conquer would have made a return already.
Conquer would have been great, but whoever bought Conquer neutered him.
Seriously, I'm gonna fucking start that campaign. Make Conquer great again.
Things are about to get serious.
Get to the trader pod. Where the fuck's the trader pod?
What's up with Crash's new design?
You're a little bloody, but you'll live.
Yeah, what's up with this crazy new design on 4?
Working well together so far.
We're running low on ammo. Buy some.
Defense. Oh, okay.
Okay, one monkey, what game would that be?
Note yourself. New
KF2?
lots of Zeds.
What gun is this? What the hell? Keo, it looks like we're inside the devil's asshole now.
Hint, hint.
There's Zeds on
Is
the
you guys start
scope.
shitting and shit
Must
gonna fall on you?
pod very soon.
Actually, you're not that far off. If Keo, you can look and tell me your thoughts on this place.
What?
Because we jumped into a mouth of teeth, and we're
That
in here
looks
now.
like his digestive
I'm about
system.
to shut the pod.
And this is the last round of this match. Holy shit!
That looks like the level, if you've ever played the old fighting game Darksiders, with the
Pod's
weird
closed.
baby
Oh,
in the
you got
background.
Chinese?
What's the difference?
Oh shit! My stomach's happy. Oh fuck! Damn it! Every time fucking Stay Puft Marshmallow Man loads in, he breaks the screen for a second. Is he that fucking fat?
Remember how he got summoned in the movie?
Yeah, well look at this fat prick. There he is right there. He's running around with 2 bladed axe and armor. Damn, what gun? Whoa, what fucking gun is this? I never used it before, but this German guy probably don't even know what gun it is because I'm using guns that are from his era. Like, I'm using this character with appropriate era guns. The Tommy gun don't play no games. Shit.
Oh god, that's hilarious.
Sir, fuck it. Get over here, Anita Sarkeesian. We need to send you and Zoe Quinn back to the fucking abyss.
Oh, this is nice now.
Oh my god, he's sending fucking little blobs after me now. Here you go.
Nice.
I did not know he can do that. He's sending out little fucking the blob. He's sending out the fucking blob after us. No, the blob, like the one that absorbs you.
The blob from the old horror movie.
Yeah.
Which is great.
I like the remake too, the 80s version, because it was a separate, it was like a film set for that era, just like the original.
Dude,
get off me.
I'm trying to think of bad horror movies that are good to watch about this time for anybody recommendations. Bad
scary movies count. Ma, you left Simon in the room. He's right there. Motherfucker.
Oh, it's Kyo Uzuki. My avatar's
and we both got food coming, Libra. I got Chinese coming.
It better not be having beer bars in it.
Oh, excuse me.
Shit.
Friggin' allergies. I hate being
I need to find an ammo crate. Got it. Ammo crate.
Are you allergic to cats, Libra?
Just the long-haired one I have.
Yeah, we're fucking. You can't see it. You can't see it on my camera, on my screen, but right now I have a fucking sun rash that's going away on my forehead.
I missed.
Oh, I thought it was the cat whacking your camera again like last time.
No.
That was pretty funny.
Shit.
By the way, John, I could not find that article from IGN saying something about DRM.
I had to dig for it so I could read it. If you go to IGN's Twitter and you got to keep scrolling, it was from earlier this morning. But they've been posting so much shit in between that it's, you know, making the wall populated.
Yeah, well, I had no luck finding it. Like, I tried to scroll and I couldn't find anything about Microsoft, so I don't know what it is.
Because like that was where I was. That's what to try to find. Yeah, I'll try to find it when I get the chance. Even though I'm pretty sure it's gonna be retweeted by those who have an issue with it. And then once there, I'll be able to get a hand on it.
Also, I'm amazed it hasn't blown up yet. All over, nobody's talking about it, and that's why I wonder if it was.
About they're about to re-implement the DRM, which means single-player games. If you're offline, if you don't have an online connection, you can't even play your single-player games. They're basically throwing people back into Sony's lap.
Yep.
Which I don't want because, you know, Sony with their censorship is like, well, plus the other thing, but I'm not getting into that subject.
But I guarantee, even though everyone knows that my mom's getting it for me as a gift, and when I talk about it, I'm probably still gonna see me getting called a hypocrite.
What, for having a PS5 or a
PS5? A PS5.
You can't help it. It's a gift. Even we don't blame you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But you know they're not gonna think that, especially the people that despise me.
If somebody buys it for you, they can't say nothing, John.
I know,
Yeah.
but and then besides, my mom knows that that's what I like. So I like new systems, new games, so I can try them out. So that's just my thing. I'm gonna have to, and if my yeah, what's up?
Play them all except 3. They're all good until 3 comes.
Wait, play what?
Here to clean out Zeds. And here come your first targets.
Oh, the remake 7. Ghost of Tsushima's freaking multiplayer you will be addicted to.
They're with me. Do not underestimate our
Everybody's giving praise to the new to the Spider-Man.
The Gold Steel series Cosmic. No Trails of Gold Steel series. It's a turn-based like with cartoon style.
Oh, speaking of which, Keo, they made a turn-based Dynasty Warriors called Dynasty Warriors Godseekers on PlayStation.
Which one? Like PS4 or
PS4.
Like the older? Huh?
Yeah, they don't. They're saying it's weird is Dynasty Warriors games just come out at random. There's no real promotions for them.
Because they're Chinese.
I can reopen the trader pod.
Everyone loves the Japanese. Everybody loves the Japanese lore better.
Yeah, the Samurai Warrior version, but Dynasty Warriors did it first. If it wasn't for Dynasty, they wouldn't have Samurai Warriors.
Let's make sure.
Oh, speaking of which, yeah, Samurai Warriors, the game, has an anime called Sengoku Basara.
Sengoku Basara, I think, is a separate series,
but it's
a spin-off part of the Samurai Warriors franchise. But yeah,
it's just like it. Yeah, they have the characters, and they do everything what I'm imagining them doing the game with all their Musou and powers. There's one movie I'm looking forward to that's a video game movie, and I actually can say that it shouldn't be that hard to do, and it's fucked up because I'm like, okay, fine, I trust the Chinese to make their own fucking movie. They're making the Dynasty Warriors movie. There's already a trailer for it.
One Monkey, are you Yeet God?
So yeah, Dynasty Warriors the movie's coming out, and they actually use the fucking music from the games.
All right.
Once you know that opening theme for every intro to the games that starts to amp up. Keo?
That's one. Yeah, that's one thing the Dynasty Warriors does right, is it does its music good.
No, but the movie literally used the music, and then Guan Yu, that big guy that's green with that big ass spear sword, I made the joke. I was like, somebody hit the fucking Musou button, because he powers up, everybody starts flying in the air, and then he's about to do his swing move, and then the trailer ends. I was like, they put the fucking Musou moves in the movie. They actually put this shit, and they try to give it an actual explanation in the trailer, saying that Musou is powered by the soul of a warrior to allow them to push themselves to do abilities. Basically, it's called God energy, and I was like, oh my god, they're actually trying to fit the fucking lore in. Oh my god, I was like,
the only turn-based game I'm probably getting is that what was that game I mentioned to you yesterday? That indie tile game.
Oh shit! And I said that's not probably
Low Tier God. I gotta check Low Tier God's videos if he gives me motivation to make a video on him. Cause Sweet. My cousin's son didn't know how to frickin' treat the camera right, so they just gave it to me.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta answer Bull Run's question.
Yep.
That happened in the game, the PS2 game called Revenge of the Sith. You got to attack the giant temple.
Hell yes, my favorite level.
Because he said, Bull Run says, I want a game based on Order 66 and your Anakin and your.
Well, no, the original Star Wars Battlefront 2, you raid the temple as the clones and play as Anakin and also wipe people out. So there's 2 games that let you do it.
Yep. I enjoyed every sweet moment of that. I don't mean to sound sadistic or mean, but the Jedi Order, I agree with Luke's one statement in The Last Jedi, which I don't like to believe in general, the Jedi Order needed to die.
They needed to die and reform in more of an order that wasn't restrictive.
Because the Exar Kun accident.
Yeah. But you know the original series of the Clone Wars gave a great nod to Exar Kun because Anakin and fucking Ventress are fighting in his tomb.
Really?
Yeah, you know when they're fighting up the pyramid on Yavin, that's his tomb.
Oh wait, Bull Run just specified he wants a game just based on
based on Order 66. based on Order 66. That's one of the games that's on the table called, they might do a sequel to the, what do they call it? The fucking clone commandos as Imperial Commandos, which might...
Oh god, that was great. That was great. When you got to play as the point of view from ground troopers.
The elite, especially the elite ones. And I'm happy that they put them in Battlefront 2 because they played just the same.
Thank you, Bull Run. You're like the next to John is the only person who agrees on that concept. And if it wasn't for the Jedi Order, Anakin probably wouldn't have.
Alright, give me a second. Or give me a minute. Fuck.
Is that raid almost finished?
Nope.
Or do you have time to stop yet to eat your Chinese food?
Nope. You got to do the waves straight.
Good God.
But they fly by fast once you start killing everyone because it shows how many enemies you have to kill. There's 93 left, and it's 7 waves.
How many? You know what? Never mind.
Like being in a foxhole.
This is release after Resident Evil stress.
Definitely. I miss the highlight.
I don't understand. I don't understand what parents don't get. You can't stop an online game, and they expect you to stop it. I'd be like, no, I don't stop my online game for shit.
So you used the clone commandos on Battlefront 2?
Yeah.
Bull Run? No, it was Bull Run.
Oh.
Bull Run was asking a question. I was just gonna end, and I haven't played Battlefront 2. I think I played 1, but yeah.
It's crazy how Battlefront 2, and from day one I called it, I said this game's gonna make a complete turnaround, and it did. And then the people that didn't like me still were in denial, saying, no, John, you're still lying. I was like, my videos are up that still show the proof that I said that. And then Beatmaster can vouch for that because me and him did a podcast together, and I didn't say they would come out in a particular order. I just said that these guys are coming, and this is how it's going to happen. The co-op mode threw me off. That's the one thing I didn't know. That's an original edition. The co-op mode is like a Star Wars Rush raid mode.
Yeah, Bull Run. It's the same with Avengers. It's kind of, you say, hey, how it's hard at first, but then it's easier.
Yep.
Perfect. Pod is open again.
I mean, I've been playing some of the Avengers a lot, and yeah, I have there's no paywall. Other than cosmetics, which people bitch about for some reason. They think that's pay to win. I'm like, no, not the cosmetics.
Exactly. They mix the two just to try to have an argument.
If I were you, I'd stock up on grenades.
I mean, there's a difference between cosmetics and weapons you need. Demon Souls. Yep. But those were already in the game. That ticks me off.
Speaking of Demon Souls remake, nobody's talking negative about it. They're just praising the heck out of it, saying, oh, this is the greatest remake ever. It's like, how? It's like, what is it really changing? Oh, the attack animations? That's nothing new. I've seen them done before.
Please don't have another meltdown, Libra. That was bad enough when you found that out. But I think I caused
I have to power down the
Cosmo to have a meltdown with the truth bombs. It's no secret that, honestly, I think if you were to put me on a podcast and you just interview me on what all I dislike about Noir, we would be there for a while.
One thing though is, I think Demon Souls remake, it needs to do more than just, you know, revamp the combat a little bit and then just remake the scene.
I guarantee the combat is gonna be much easier, and you're gonna be able to evade the enemies and not get yourself as hurt.
Which will be kind of stupid because Souls game is supposed to be hard.
Yeah.
Demon Souls is the egregious of them all. It's known for being the hardest of them all.
Mind you, that's the one I started with because one time it came out on Plus, and I just went into it because I saw the knight on the cover, and I was like, okay, maybe this is a game. I was like, oh.
It was. I liked it.
Shit.
I liked that it was unforgiving. It was unfair, but it made you really challenged. No, it just seems like they're removing that in this remake.
I guarantee. What's the healing item called? Because I guarantee that might get that pickup increase might be there too.
No, what they did, John, is they took out, you know, those really good gear you get towards the end of the game, if I recall right. Because I don't have it on my trophy list because I didn't play it. I was playing with a friend.
Yeah.
On his. They basically gave you all the good items to buy. You buy the Deluxe Edition.
Wow.
So you're broken from the get-go. And they're all items that are already in the game that they just took out.
And you're gonna have people. Well, okay. The kicker is then a lot of people do have the option. Now here's the double-edged sword. It's up to the gamers to buy that edition to get all that, or play it the way it's meant to be played. Don't get that. Get the standard, and get it the original way.
People are gonna. You gotta understand something. There's more casual scrubs, and they're just gonna
I don't see.
This gets me mad about the whole thing, and I get your point, John. This is one thing that we're probably gonna agree on. Once you get that gear, people are gonna claim it's too easy.
Yeah.
And that's a problem because you're not supposed to have that gear, and then you're supposed to earn the gear to make the game fun.
And I bet you anything, I know that's not from software wanting to put that in.
It's Sony. It's Sony's decision.
They did Sekiro also.
Ouch.
Curtis, what do you mean? What do you mean by yeah? That's right. Are you referring to what I meant by the fact that they were gonna throw it in there, and with that people are gonna play it, it's too easy. Now that they bought the Deluxe Edition.
Yep.
Is that what I was asking your commenter that?
Oh.
In your stream.
Because if so, I don't trust it.
I find that just dumb. I mean, I understand certain times like RPGs, like you get a good weapon, but Demon Souls is specifically designed to be hard.
It's like okay, if the guys that I'm thankful that they haven't done this for the Trail series, but let's say next series for turn-based they say, oh, if you buy the Deluxe Edition, you get like certain Zarem powders, you get this and this. It's like, why? What's the point? I'm playing in a turn-based to get challenged.
Sure, the 1 and 2 that I bought gave you that, but that was already released DLC that they just added to it.
Yeah, that's DLC, and they didn't charge you like extra.
It was already released, and you just bought it, and it came with like there's that argument. Well, there's DLC. It was like no, that was already released. It's a port, so they have to put the stuff in there and not charge you nickel and dime you.
Yeah, it's a port. There's a difference between a port and this remake. That's basically it's gonna rip you off. I'm telling you right now. In this chat, they're gonna rip you off somehow. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I get the Demon Souls argument, you know what I mean, with the, don't want the standard edition, but like I said, there's too many people that want the Deluxe Edition because it comes with all the other goodies besides just the gear. And
they're either gonna have to restrain themselves or break down the gear. I think you could break gear down in those games, can't you? I don't remember. I think you did in one of them.
One of them did, but this is the first one. Remember, the first one was brutal.
But they also, whenever they do remakes like that, they try to implement mechanics from older games that people liked and put it like Resident Evil on the DS. They implemented every mechanic from the console ones, like the individual knife button. No more, you know, what was it?
They
what was the other one?
Map up a little bit. They did a little bit of that. I remember that.
They added the item, the Resident Evil, the 180-degree turn from 3.
I actually might make a review on that, the Deadly Science.
And that's actually the best. That's the best port of the fucking game.
And you could choose to have censored blood or uncensored blood.
Or change the blood.
What people need to understand about a remake. Sorry to interrupt you guys.
Yeah.
The problem with making remake is you gotta make sure you don't make the game overly too easy because people are gonna complain about it and it just deviates from the game. So like, say with the Trials of in a remake, because I did get the game. That game was not easy on the hard mode. Like I literally challenged myself.
What?
Specifically
Trails
on
of
that.
the Mana was easy? Oh my god.
Trials of Mana was only easy on the easiest mode. If you put on a hard mode, it'll just kick
I'm
your
sorry,
butt.
even in the NES game, there's so many bugs in it. It was a game. It can break you.
No one died that time.
So if I hear like it's so nerfed on the remake, it's actually gonna irritate me. It's like, please tell me they didn't make it super easy, because I played the NSA one and that one almost broke me.
Well, let's just put it this way, Kilma. You're gonna have to go on the hardest mode to even get challenged. So they kind of did skimp it a little bit.
They nerfed it.
At least they give you an option for hard mode. Which I would hate to say this. There's no difficulty mode for Souls games. So
Yeah,
this new
that's the
Souls games,
point
they're gonna
of a
make
Souls
it way
game.
too confusing. Yeah.
Because Souls games are designed for hardcore
To be difficulty.
They're designed for a specific audience. That's why I don't agree with the Demon Souls thing, because it's stupid, just like Forum says. Because that is designed for a specific audience, just like Trails is designed for a specific audience. And honestly, I want to kick the developer of Demon Souls, whoever did that, in the face.
Well together so far.
I'm saying it ain't. You could tell it ain't them, because whenever they say something, they stand by it. But if they're forced
I'm
to,
telling you, it's somebody in Sony.
It has to be. It's a political thing. It has to be a political move, not in the thing that's going around with rules. No, I'm referring to company politics. Okay, not real world. Company.
yeah, company politics.
Let me rephrase that, okay? So we don't have a trigger chat.
I don't think anybody here gets triggered over politics.
No, but I just want to make the difference because some people will say, "Well, da, da, da." You know how many times I've said that?
I mean, we already have too many feminists trying to make. Oh,
Now finish.
tell me this. I'm predicting this out. In this game, this is coming from the people that the show is trying to represent. Batwoman now has a black Batwoman, which is not the problem. You're pushing the message already of, well, she's a bisexual black Batwoman who's gonna come from that urban type environment and struggle with the struggles of being. I'm like, you already just ruined the show, and I already predicted. You basically said all of them come out and say, well, you didn't like the white Batwoman, you guys are sexist. Oh, you don't like the black one, you're racist. Oh, you don't like the Indian, because I'm just going along the list of races that would be. Oh, you don't like an Indian one, well, you are basically discriminatory. If you don't like the Latino one, you're gay.
Okay, John, stop. You're gonna make me keel over. Try not to laugh that hard.
But did I not just lay it out?
You did. You made me nearly. Well, I had to hold my mouth. I had to make my mouth. I had to hold my mouth.
Hey, when all else fails, I expect to see that trans Batwoman.
Hey, I'm telling you, we're gonna face a collapse soon, and the world's gonna go Mad Max style.
Pod is open again.
I'm gonna go full on humongous with metal bikini and hockey mask.
Like Fist of the North Star, what they do there. It's
Oh yeah.
Oh, my mood in the low.
Women not gonna have a women ain't gonna be no feminists no more. It's gonna be survival of the fittest for them.
They're gonna be their worst fear, breeding material.
I know that sounds horrible, but I'm sorry. I see the collapse coming.
I need some Deutsche Mark.
But I was gonna say, just as before you started your rant, John, they just did that. Libra made a rant video on the new, what was it that triggered you, Libra? What new Disney movie? Is that a crossing over?
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan and Alice in Wonderland.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh God.
Don't watch the trailer. It'll just make you cringe. And guess what? The white mother is a villain. So they're basically putting a political agenda that says white people are evil.
So you're trying to, so wait a minute. You forgot one. You forgot one thing. Then you forgot one thing to include. Basically, it's Peter Pan, Alice in Wonderland meets Mommy Dearest.
Here's the worst thing. They gingerbread Captain Hook.
They what?
Captain Hook, you know, the main villain of Peter Pan's a dude.
Yeah.
So
What
that's
did
a woman.
That ain't listen, that ain't Captain Hook. That ain't Captain Hook, that's Captain Hooker.
They 69'd her.
Reloading.
Stop killing me, Retro! Hold on, Retro. Before you continue, wait. I gotta answer. Chat asked a question. They're asking what movie we're ranting about. It's the new Peter Pan movie.
The Alice in Wonderland trailer for 2021. This is what you guys.
I thought it was Peter Pan.
And I swear, if Cuties gets a sequel, that'll be the day Jeffrey Epstein's resurrected from the dead.
I'm gonna be the Lynch King that does it. That resurrects him. I already played plenty of undead characters.
That's like trying to like this is like, I don't know if you've seen this episode in Castlevania. I don't know how this would work, but since the show is badass, I let this loose. The bitch brought the priest back from the dead, so how the fuck was he still able to bless the holy water to kill the vampires?
I don't know. He should have been undead to begin with and non-intelligent, but yeah.
That's what I'm saying, it's like that kind of logic. But I let it slip because everything else is so fucking accurate, I can let that one inconsistency go.
Hector and the other one, yeah, they were kind of inconsistent, but
well, no, I didn't care. Here's the thing. I like the new form of how they do Isaac because Isaac was kind of too feminine in the original continuity.
Isaac, they got the lore what he should have been right. And I liked Trevor. Trevor was awesome. And I liked Alucard.
Him and Alucard, like, they're basically two best friends that will fucking bicker the whole damn time. Like,
and Cypher has to be the middle person to mediate them so they don't get out of control.
And she's like, and he's like, oh please, we're not children. Eat shit and die. Yes, fuck you.
My favorite scene in the second season is like, oh, you just proved it, Balmont. All your ancestors were hoarders.
I didn't expect him to kill Dracula so soon, though. Well, he's gonna come back.
Yeah, I was about to say he's gonna come back. It's Castlevania. They were going mainly. That was basically the first game.
Can Disney hurry up and please?
Kingdom Hearts. Well, basically, it's the prequel story first.
Get back to work. All Zeds inbound.
Which is fine for a show.
Yeah, it was covering like the Game Boy games, which is fine. There's not a lot of stuff in the Game Boy games. They just fleshed out what was there.
No,
it
NES.
was implied comics.
It was the NES game.
Oh, it was the NES game? I thought it was like the Game Boy one.
No, the Game Boy ones. The Game Boy ones can be an offshoot of episodes if they ever get to that point because it's still part of the timeline. I hope they get to the point where they do Symphony of the Night, because we could go a whole season with Alucard.
Oh god, I would love this. That's the second basically thing. We basically got Symphony of the Night with the first two seasons, in a way.
Because
you had Cypher the Mage.
Yeah. In the words of Raging Golden Eagle, there's too much catering of these whammons. So go broke, woke, or go broke.
The creature of the Black Lagoon is pissed, Kioma, and he just brought his family.
You're ruining the Blue Lagoon area with blood and gore.
This motherfucker ain't playing games.
Okay, it's okay. See ya, Cosmo.
He's dead.
Oh,
He's just saying he needs therapy.
Oh, I thought you said you need therapy. We're leaving for therapy. I was like, okay, I understand. We didn't mean to. But still, crossing over to Peter Pan and them's funny.
Oh, I can answer this question for you, Bull. Netflix is controlled by pedophiles. Disney is controlled by Disney's controlled by China.
Oh yeah. Because they have Pooh Bear.
They already are working on it. It's been confirmed already.
Retro.
They're gonna run
Don't
it.
say it.
They're
Don't.
gonna run it.
If you mention any movie nowadays, if you imagine, it'll happen.
Little
It's
Mermaid's
2020.
Little Mermaid's already in development, and she's gonna be black now.
I know that.
Oh.
Disney. Hey, at least Disney did one thing. At least Disney won one thing. A feminist writer or so tried to come in and say, "Oh, I'm doing the all-female Pirates of the Caribbean." Disney was like, "Nope, fuck you." They let her go.
Yeah, because they know they want Johnny Depp back.
Mm-hmm.
Disney is just costing too much. Oh no.
What's the really brutal part about move in Mortal Kombat? Who does that? I can't remember.
Kano.
That's what needs to do. That's what needs to happen.
The fucking Kadi Mall. Exactly, and but despite what people say, Bullrun, about the last.
But zombie. But the problem is oh wait, I was about to say. Problem is Retro. They're like zombies. Even if you did that, it'd come back. Yes. See? We're going to have to find many priestesses. We're going to have to go to the Vatican to get rid of them. Once they get resurrected. Okay, you were going to say? I had to answer Retro's question. John, you were answering Bullrun's question.
One thing about Pirates of the Caribbean, despite what people say, the fourth one is not bad. It's an okay film. The fifth one is a good reunion film by the end, and a good original story for Jack. It's really like the whole series has one thing: continuity.
Yep, and they all connect perfectly. 1, 2, and 3 flow naturally as a cohesive story.
Four is just an adventure of Jack, just to reintroduce, you know, because it was a while since it was 2007 from Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
Yep, I understand. They basically created standalone until they can get all the assignments fulfilled again. And then it's basically, here's a side story, and then 5 and 6 will come around and it flows coherently again.
It's like, you notice something? No, this is like the way they're setting it up. The first, like, you know how the first movie was a standalone, like The Curse of the Black Pearl?
Yep.
So think about it. It's like the start of the new trilogy was the same way. The On Stranger Tides is a standalone, and then the second and the third film are basically a duology to each other, because Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, and At World's End are basically a two-parter.
And I've actually told people this one, because I've watched both the original trilogy. I'm like, look, the first one they didn't know if it was going to be a success because it's based off a 30-year-old ride.
Yeah.
And they're like, and it was I don't know how they turned that boring ride into a good movie. So it was like one of those.
It's that good that no studio could do a Pirates movie without it being called a ripoff. Even though the Pirates of the Caribbean obviously didn't create pirates and didn't create the whole thing. Because I'm pretty sure somebody could probably make a serious pirate film or something like that, but then it would get compared to fucking Pirates of the Caribbean. Because Pirates of the Caribbean already cemented itself.
Pirates of the Caribbean romanticized it and made it better. It's kind of like how Final Fantasy created the fantasy genre. Or Lord of the Rings created the elves and dwarfs thing. You know what I mean?
It basically, Lord of the Rings brought the swords and sorcery into the mainstream.
And so did Pirates of the Caribbean.
I would actually say the first film that did that brought people into the swords and sorcery genre was Conan the Barbarian with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
More Zeds on the way. Start to wrap things up, as they say.
No, we're talking about what started this retro.
What started the swords and sorcery?
This two's pretty fast. Welding the door.
Hurry up.
Oh shit.
Zeds are getting closer.
And I like that, you know.
Yeah, you're right, Bull Run. Lord of the Rings started the modern fantasy. It basically created. It created D&D, and then D&D inspired Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy.
You know what's actually coming out, and Arnold, they already have, Arnold Schwarzenegger is helping with the script. They're doing...
No, Terminator movie.
No. They're doing the official third Conan with him being, like, it's gonna be about, because you know each movie had a theme. The first one was about revenge, the second one was about allies and camaraderie, and the third one is going to be about his traditions of him and his people, because he basically is going to have it's going to be him passing the torch down to his son, and he reforges the barbarian type sword. So I'm cool with that one. It's going to be called King Conan, the Legend of Conan, which I'm cool with that.
That
because the movies lead up to Conan being king. In each of the end of both films, we see him as an old Conan, even though Arnold was young at the time. He's made up to look like an old Conan, but they have to finally show him become king, or at least he's already king.
If there's already precursor set in the movies to do something like that, that's fine. That's just like how Terminator Salvation is already set up thanks to Terminator 2.
Well, they also. A lot of people actually do count T3 because T3 showed that Judgment Day was postponed, and the fact that Judgment Day happened differently, it affected the future to Salvation. Why do you think Salvation looked... Why do you think the machines and the humans weren't using the plasma rifles yet? Because Skynet was still growing. Skynet didn't grow as fast because they were kind of held off by that point. At least I'm just saying, they had a fight. They at least had an even fight. At that point, it flows
naturally because of pre-established lore. Is what I'm putting in saying.
Yeah, and I'm like, why didn't they just continue? Why didn't they continue after Salvation?
Because they've already established there's a King Conan. You know what I mean? It's not like King Conan comes out of nowhere. He's already been established that he was an old king, and wasn't he reminiscing of his younger days?
Yeah, basically.
So that's already pre-established, and you can make it. That's fine as long as you do the script right.
Which is what they said that. Some of the original writers from the original are also coming to help.
Bull Run, I could tear apart most of time travel stories involving Terminator and just in Zero because but I usually let them slide just because they're guilty pleasure movies. And since they tagged asked oh wait, I have to go up. Yeah, he asked you, John, what would you think if CD Projekt Red became greedy? No, he asked John, not you. He asked John, what do you think would happen to them? That's what Say Tag asked.
I hate to be the bird in bad news, but I'm gonna get going. So I'll have a good night.
I'm trusting you guys.
I'll see you tomorrow for I'll see you tomorrow for Yu-Gi-Oh dueling. Okay, Kyo.
Okay. See ya.
All
right, later.
Yeah.
You'd be. I don't know if you guys just heard that, but my mom blew a fuse.
Ouch.
No, she literally just blew a fuse mad.
They're working well together so far.
Sure. We'll talk about tomorrow.
Pod's closed. Go make a difference.
See you tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm not killing, I'm not earning, which is bad.
Yeah. See ya.
Oh shit.
I think I caused Retro to have a meltdown. Poor Retro. I didn't mean to wake him up too hard on the Kingdom Hearts series.
We're in a mental asylum. Wait, what asylum is this movie, or is this asylum referencing?
Shiny?
What movie? No, it's an asylum.
One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Does that what this place look like?
That's the second asylum movie I can think of as a horror movie. And that actually is a horror movie done properly. One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is horrifying. That's actually what Sucker Punch is based off of.
Gotta back up.
You take out the spectacle stuff, and that's basically One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in a nutshell.
Well, damn.
See you later, Sensei Tag.
Yep. Oh my God. Fucking mummies are hitting my ass. I need ammo. And fast.
Why is the Little Shop of Horrors green things coming back out all of a sudden?
Well, that's the thing, it's every round they come out. Ooh, shot that bitch right in the head. That mummy was trying to break that door down. And this fucking game plays heavy metal for the soundtrack.
Oh yeah. I imagine so. I have the sound clicked off right now.
There they are, right there.
Come see me. The pod's safely open.
Wait, where's the pod? Nothing like a nothing better than a Russian chick trying to tell you to get ammo.
Oh, Bull Run said Psycho. You think it might be Psycho setting?
The Asylum? I don't remember an Asylum in Psycho.
Are you referring to the original Psycho Bull Run or the remakes?
Yeah, because I didn't see a lot of the remakes either. I've seen the first remake, but I didn't see any other remakes after that point.
Like, there's an old one, like when my dad was young. Psycho.
No, I remember that. I know that one.
Then there's one that came out in the 90s, and I think another one.
Oh my god, I got a Desert Eagle. Shit.
Awesome. Deagles were awesome.
This is gonna hurt.
I love using that.
Oh, I gotta get more money so I can dual wield it.
Dual wielding's awesome.
Right now, I'm just freaking pissed. I'm doing nothing. I'm handgunning this part.
Hurry up. Zeds are getting closer.
That's had to be probably one of the most longest entertaining things we've had.
All Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
Oh no, she's French. Never mind.
Just don't have the stripper zombies come out. Not the nurses from the Silent Hill setting. The original one is what you just said. But
now,
said the original
I could have just swore to God that mummy said, "I'm gonna fuck your shit."
So that's actually terrifying.
Cause, well, first of all, what the fuck you doing speaking English? Why do I have this habit? Some people ask me whenever I kill an enemy, I just instantly reload even though my clip's not empty. That's just a habit I got. Every time I kill something, I reload. Or if it's multiple enemies, then I'll waste my clip.
I think it probably has to do with the fact you've been playing so many shooter games. It just comes natural, you know what I mean?
Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies. Oh, you son of a bitch! Fuck you, Invisible Man. Burn in the abyss. That's what you get. Oh, I got a shot. I picked up a shotgun, so that saved me some money on one. Damn, the Deagle puts the little plant bitches out to sleep.
Of course, it's a Deagle. Don't you see what those things do in the Matrix?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay, Bullrun says he wants another Alien movie because he liked 1 and 2. 1 was good as a horror movie. The other one, 2, is good because of the, it's just good. And guilty pleasure.
What's funny is, they're trying to do a movie with some of the actors that are still alive, because the guy from the second one, Bill Paxton's not alive, so he wouldn't be able to return. Or I think he died. Yeah, no, he did die in that movie anyway. They're trying to get the original Ellen Ripley, the original, the one that survived with her, Hicks or whatever.
I can't remember really.
Corporal Hicks, the one that the one played by Michael Biehn from Terminator. Dude, why is this guy locking us out of the fucking ammo room? Stupid bitch. Oh my god, dude, stop fucking welding the door shut with me not trying to get in, you fucking bastard.
So how did EA get the rights to, or I mean, who are they getting to do the Force Unleashed new one?
It's not in development, but it's in the talks to get everyone together, but it's on the table as one of the next games for them to do.
Yeah, because EA finally got a brain and figured out, oh, people like single-player Star Wars games.
And they're like this, oh, they like us, oh wow, that's kind of fucked up. Look, there's a picture of someone poking Jesus' wound to see if he's real. That famous portrait you see of people poking his wound, In his chest?
Yeah.
I just looked at. I did not know that was there.
No, Alien's not scary. It's the silent horror effect. Like you know it's there. Let me give you a reference. It's
And
like
what it fucking does to you is horrifying.
Let me give you more I can tell you about the by silent horror. I mean, it's the Alfred Hitchcock effect. Imagine, okay, I can give you an example. Two people are walking into a bar and they go sit down. Well, beforehand we saw somebody place a bomb underneath the bar table. You know what I mean? Well, as they sit down, we know the bomb's there and it's going to go off. So that horrifies us. That's one concept. The other concept is because the characters don't know, but we know. Or then there's the other concept where the characters know it's there, but we don't know it's there. So it's basically the exact same thing. Like we know the alien's there, and we don't know where it's at, but the characters don't know. It's kind of like the Alfred Hitchcock explained that entire concept. I know it's a very bad analogy of that effect, but it's that. It's like where's the alien at? And you know, and it's implied here or there that's there, and then it pops out that one guy's chest.
I know, right? Like what the fuck? No, but they took out some people said that there's a concept, even though they reintroduced it into the Blu-ray. The aliens have two ways of reproducing. If they don't have a queen, they basically take your body, place it in that black stuff, and your body is transforming. Not like into the chest burster, obviously, but your body is turning into that giant egg that the facehuggers come out of.
You're referring to like the Prometheus? What happened to Prometheus?
No, there's a whole. If you look it up, just type in xenomorph, egg morphing, and they explain how it works. And in the original Blu-ray of Alien, one of the guys that got killed early on, she sees his body, and all you notice that's normal is his head, but the rest of his body looks like one of the eggs. And then the other person, Dallas, is in the process of turning into an egg, so his torso is still there. But basically, it's absorbing your whole body and turning it into the egg. So it's basically killing him slowly.
Welding the door.
And she had the flamethrower, and he said that look at the other egg, and the other egg, she couldn't even see the dude's face because it was about to be covered in that whole egg-like form. So without a queen to reproduce, they could also do that to hopefully produce an egg that can produce a queen facehugger that could create one. That's their hope when they do that at that point.
The sooner we can leave here, the better.
Are those people gonna fucking kill that thing? Hurry up.
Hey, we don't want to mention the pregnant woman scene that was in Aliens vs. Predator 2. That was just flat out wrong.
If the creators knew that movie was gonna be bad, I think they just figured they put that in to say, look, we're putting it in just to give you something fucked up.
Exactly. I think they knew it was bad, so let's put something really messed up in it.
But there's no see, the comic books and everything establish what a Predalien could do or not do, but in the movie there was no aspect. Like, the movie made the idea of the Predalien bad, but the Predalien is an actual good idea to introduce. I just wish they freaking did it right.
Hey, I mean, you might say heresy, but I kind of enjoyed the reboot of Predator that they did, where they're just dropped on an island and the humans are it's just a hunting ground for the predators.
That's not a reboot. That's part 3.
Oh, really? It is?
Yeah, all the movies they set it up like this. Each movie is a different story.
Yeah,
but with mentions of, because the chick mentions saying, you know,
Arnold Schwarzenegger, isn't it?
Yeah, and there was a deleted scene where they mentioned also the LA in 1997.
Oh, I didn't see that deleted scene. I just caught the reference of the Arnold incident.
Yeah, they put that one in the movie because obviously people would understand that one faster. Even though I don't know why a lot of people didn't like Pred 2, because I'm like, the Predator was also being challenged because he was in an environment that he didn't understand himself. So
yeah,
not
that
only
was the point of the movie, really. And like, I think it mainly gets to it was outside their comfort zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, put them outside their comfort zone. It proves to see.
Enjoy 2.
Yeah.
Because they enjoyed Arnold a lot. Let's just admit, Arnold was the star of the show, the very first Predator.
Yeah, but how would they have natural? Like, how would you have the progression of not only the humans but the Predator that needs to deal with that? Because the Predator is in an environment that's going to test him as a warrior too.
That's actually a very good movie where you actually have to use your brain.
Mm-hmm.
To understand the logic, but back when that was first released, not a lot of people wanted to make films like that.
Back at the time where people wanted carbon copies.
Yep. And nowadays people are afraid of original concepts.
Still to this day, yeah.
I mean, I still curse Roddenberry, but not Roddenberry. I can't think that's who basically forced the writers to put time travel in the Borg movie of Star Trek.
Yeah. Just to be able to do like a X-Men Days of Future Past, to have the story set with the original characters on why they look different now with different actors and put them in a whole new setting.
Hey,
but still acknowledge that it happened.
Days of Future Past, which was like the one that was after X-Men First Class, was pretty well done, continuity-wise. And I even praised him. I was like, that's time travel done fairly accurate. Because Wolverine can't interfere, he's been stuck underwater for God knows how many years. And that's the thing, he can survive that kind of damage. You know, he can be strapped to a rock and stuck underwater for quite a few years.
Yeah. And then Mystique was the one that took the shape of Stryker and allowed them to take him. Not that she knew, but at least he would be alive.
Yeah.
And I like the nod they did in the Apocalypse movie to him breaking out. Because we didn't see that. And Origins didn't do it right. At least this one made it more brutal.
Nice work.
Oh, Origins, like, did it. Or, you want the breakout scene right? Play the game.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. The fucking breakout and everything. That, or X2, the Wolverine's Revenge game, or... Oh my god, this fucking bitch did it again. Stop locking us out of the fucking save room.
Here's another thing that's funny, is, the Wolverine game, that was the original script for the movie.
Yeah.
This will be the
and people don't realize that. I'm like, yeah, that was the original script. The blob fighting in the store, like the store, that was supposed to be in the movie, but they figured it'd be funnier to have him in a boxing match.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be all in the movie.
Final choice. So
you have a love and hate relationship with Days of Future Past. Yeah, I can kind of see that. It's basically kind of.
Well, look at that. Ain't this a dirty Harry for your ass?
What?
This revolver I got.
Oh yeah, that is a dirt.
That's a dirty Harry.
Oh, you know the only scene I like in Origins? It's the montage scenes where you see how long Wolverine's been alive.
There's actually more that they left out.
But you know, I mean, the very opening where it's like Civil War, World War I, World War II, Vietnam. That's my favorite scene in the entire movie.
I think he fought all. Yeah, he was around. That's why when you get to X-Men Apocalypse or Days of Future Past, was it Days of Future Past or Apocalypse when Vietnam was going on?
I don't know because
Days of Future Past is when Vietnam was going on. So at this point, Wolverine was still over there.
Yeah, Days of Future Past was that one. So yeah, but like I said, I like.
Oh no! Wait a minute. He wasn't there because when Wolverine came back to his consciousness, he didn't go to the Weapon X program at that point. So Origins in that time period, he didn't go with the Weapon X group at that time.
Yeah, he didn't go to Africa, I believe.
Yeah, no, he didn't. So even though Stryker still got what he needed, things played out differently.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, Origins, the only good scene in Origins is that montage scene.
You know what's funny? It's funny how X-Men Origins gave us a preview to what a good Baraka could look like.
Baraka? Oh! Yeah, we don't speak of Project 22, or what is it? The
Weapon 11.
Deadpool. Yeah, that horrible version of Deadpool. Although the funny scene is that, oh, wait, he goes, I can't think of what Deadpool's name is. He finally found a way to strike a fight around
Wade Wilson.
Yeah, he's like, oh, wait, so I see finally figured out a way to shut you up. Because he sewed his mouth shut and healed it shut. That was really
Yeah.
bad stuff. I was laughing. That was the only funny scene involving that entire character. Was this Wolverine tilts his head like, so Striker finally found a way to shut you up. Because they were complaining about that in the
beginning.
Beginning. Which, that's a really cool scene anyway. Is you get to see what an what are they called?
X-Force.
X-Force would look like. That's how. Take back. That's the second redeemable thing about the movie. You get a preview of what an X-Force would look like.
Yeah, but that movie ended up creating one continuity problem. Sabretooth. Yeah, Sabretooth would have recognized his brother by the time of X1. I would understand Wolverine not, because his memory was already gone at that point. But then, if him and Sabretooth fight each other in the first movie, but then when he sees his dog tags, he looks at him kind of confused. And if that was his brother, he would have been actually arguing with Magneto in terms of having to fight him again. He wouldn't just go straight out there and attack him.
Yep. That's what the big continuity issue, and that was one of the things. But I do love, I liked that kind of dynamic they had. The chemistry, the fight scenes with them were awesome.
Yeah.
You're staying in one piece.
I mean, we can get one thing down. Some of those fight scenes were just flat out awesome.
And the guy who played Gambit deserves another chance. For that time that motherfucker was Gambit.
Yes, he played a poker, because Gambit, a lot of people don't realize, he has that, New Orleans accent.
Yeah, but he's Louisiana. He's basically, what's the accent they have in Louisiana?
I can't think of it. But he's called Remy LeBeau.
Remy LeBeau.
Remy LeBeau, and he did a dang good job with the cards and everything. I was like, oh, when he pulled out the cards and he pulled out his staff, I was like,
holy shit.
Like, you got Remy LeBeau right. He uses staff. He doesn't just use cards, because people just think he's the card guy. Like, no.
No, the motherfucker uses his staff, and his power, a lot of people don't understand, is his power is to make anything he touches explode, but he uses the staff and the cards as a conduit for his power. To basically use it to control it, yeah.
And it also makes it so he can do his day-to-day life without things blowing up.
They were gonna they were gonna give him his own movie, but then they shelved it, and it was gonna be with that guy. But I'm like, come on, give him a fucking chance. They could easily do the easiest film that they could do if they want to do a Gambit origin movie is use the 2009 origin storybook that came out, X-Men Origins Gambit, and just that is the easiest fucking thing to base off the film.
That's true.
He would also fight. This would also introduce, real quick. This would also introduce Mr. Sinister, which was one of the X-Men's most deadliest villains, and you can just have him fight Gambit because he did do some things to Gambit.
I will say this: Mr. Sinister is one messed up dude who watched the OG cartoon from the 90s.
And it was funny. He was introduced. His company was introduced at the end of Apocalypse, but then they never did anything with him. And his company does all the shit in Logan, but we still don't see him. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Boron, I hate to say that. What they did with Magneto was really messed up in general. In the younger side. Like, he completely goes through a character arc, you know what I mean? And then Apocalypse comes and it's just like, okay, I'm completely irredeemable.
Let's make sure.
What? Like, he actually tries to, you know,
work his life out, yeah. And it does go well, and he believes Charles before that point. He's like, okay, this is working, it's not everybody, but he still had to keep his powers on the low.
And then, of course, he saves one person, and everybody has to go hunt him and prove humans are horrible again. And you know, I honestly think
because that's the second time that would be the second time he lost his family.
Yep, because he was in the Holocaust.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't remember that fact either. That is actually in the old war. He was in the Holocaust victim, I believe.
He was also experimented on there too.
Yeah, he was in one of the concentration camps. But honestly, I don't even want to think of the MCU at this moment now because it's all messed up to a degree.
They already said that there's a female Avengers coming. That will be the first bomb.
It's gonna bomb like the Ghostbusters 2016.
And then I think there's gonna be an even harder backlash of not from people but from feminists and people that'll call you sexist and all that. There will be a harder backlash from that, for that movie. Just you wait.
Oh god, Dark Phoenix, don't get me started, Bull Run. Dark Phoenix, like, storyline is too complex for the freaking movies.
That would have to be set up as its own duology or trilogy to get it correct.
I know, and it's literally, they grabbed the writer from the third horrible X-Men movie to finish the trilogy of the good X-Men movies. Just why did you do that? You just guaranteed it's death right there.
Because I don't understand what a lot of people, it's kind of like the Amazing Spider-Man 2. People are like, oh, we don't like fucking X-Men Apocalypse. That was more of an X-Men comic book like film than a serious film. That was more like I would say the most X-Men of the series.
Yeah, because Apocalypse's powers, he really is kind of like a thief.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the comics, he does kind of do that, and he is basically a hypocrite to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Dark Angel killed him. Literally, because he ripped off his rings, which was pretty painful too, and in the comic books, it's really brutal. And then puts the silver wings back on, turned his skin blue, and like when he backstabbed him, it was glorious in the comic books in the 90s. I remember that. I was so glad. The show did it really good too.
Give me a second. Keep entertaining them while I handle something.
Okay, Bull Run. What do I think of the Avengers? Basically, I stopped watching after Phase 1. I mean, I saw Iron Man 3 because I wanted to see the conclusion of Tony Stark's arc. And what the fallout would have been from him basically doing that. But honestly, I honestly thought the second Avengers movie, the Council was going to be the enemy. I really was. Who drops a nuke on Manhattan? On your own soil. No offense. That was just, like, asking for trouble. I thought they were going to be Hydra. The council that S.H.I.E.L.D. listens to was actually Hydra. And Bull Run, I even say in the video I did about the Avengers game, the chemistry the Avengers have in that game is basically the chemistry they had in the first Avengers movie.
Oh shit, did you just see Frankenstein? He was on the screen.
No, I was reading Bull Run on the chat and answered a lot of the questions. So, you would have preferred a much more serious Avengers? Or game? That game's already pretty dark to a degree.
Yeah. You saw what I mean, like, you mentioned in your video, I told you, like, the way it's described, and people are looking at this game the wrong way.
You need to look at, like, the MCU.
That's yeah, you have to look at it like the MCU, like if it was Marvel Ultimate Alliance set in the MCU.
Yeah, and that's what I looked at. I'm like, they're talking like they did. They don't disagree like that. It reminded me so heavily of the first Avengers movie. Do you remember when they got the argument at the Nick Fury table?
Mm-hmm.
And Thor goes,
"Oh shit,
people are so tiny."
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's basically the story thing in there. And I think people wanted the comic book Avengers, but they got the MCU Avengers, and people just don't look at it that direction.
Yeah.
Which, in my opinion, the MCU first Avengers movie was really good because it had a lot of build-up. Regardless of what you say, there's a lot of build-up to it. If you take out the Incredible Hulk movie and you just watch
Yeah, but I like a lot of people at the time. I don't know why a lot of people did. I liked the Hulk movie because when you go into a Hulk movie, it's for one fucking reason. He's gonna break shit. That's mainly because there's no really logic unless you know the Bruce parts. Yeah, it's gonna be serious when he's deformed, but you're gonna mainly people want to see him break shit at the end of the day and fight someone of his caliber.
I like the Hulk movie. I really do. I was just explaining something from a setup point of view leading to Avengers. If you were to subtract the Hulk movie, both Iron Man 1 and 2, because when they first experimented...
You forgot that the Hulk movie had the ending with Tony, right?
Yeah, I knew it does. It's in the ending part, but I'm just saying both Iron Man 1, 2, Thor, and Captain America are perfect setup pieces leading straight to Avengers. And
a lot of people were gonna say that Captain America would have been the worst. I'm like, no, it wasn't. It was gonna be a World War II superhero film, which was one of the first, and that's where you had to set his story from the beginning.
And they were gonna bring elements from Hydra or something into the Avengers movie, which was what the Tessera was. That was introduced at
the end of the first Thor. Yeah,
it was introduced in Thor, and it was brought up, I think, in Captain America. Wasn't the Tessera brought up there because he had to sink it, and then S.H.I.E.L.D. found it, and then it comes up in what's his face? And I like Samuel Jackson's remark. He's like, "Why are you doing this?" And he points to Thor. He goes, "Him." And Thor's like, "Me? What'd I do?" He's like, "We are severely underpowered."
I am currently squirreled away in.
And Nick Fury was right. I mean, Samuel Jackson was right. They are very underprepared.
The only moment that they can never duplicate again is when, out of nowhere, fucking Captain threw Mjolnir at Thanos, and when it went into his hand, everybody flipped shit.
And we can agree that Infinity War was pretty much well built up to.
Yeah, and then even despite what people say, Endgame has the best final battle and the best what's it called? Because people are like saying, "Oh, it's not like part one is the setup, and then like it's a two-part film. Part one is always meant to be a setup, and part two is where shit always goes crazy. Look at Harry Potter. Part one was the story leading into the final battle at Hogwarts, and what was the entire film? A fucking war."
Now, in-game, like, I haven't bothered to see Infinity War in them, but I know of it because most of my friends have basically spoiled the entire movie for me. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. They paid off because, like I said, I lost interest in the MCU after, like, phase 1. But I did keep up with it because I have many friends who love the MCU, and they would just tell me everything about it. I was like, oh, that's good. That sounds good. And they would tell me if the performance got better or worse. And everybody said they would stop watching it after in-game because Robert Downey Jr. wasn't going to be in it.
Together so far.
And basically everybody else, all the original Avengers, their contracts are up. They're like, we're not gonna watch it.
Thor's staying.
Really?
Yeah, he has to become basically the Lord of a new Asgard, because in the story he rebuilds Asgard again in full and becomes its lord, and he actually deals with the cosmic stuff and prevents a lot of the he deals with the galactic level shit. Yeah, because he's really the only one that can do it.
He's at this point. Star-Lord. He's gonna be like a Star-Lord, and then basically dealing with the galactic level. Now I've got to answer Bull Run's thing. I mentioned how I thought at the end of the first Avengers movie, I thought the enemy was going to be the Council, because who drops a freaking nuke on Manhattan?
Welcome, please.
I mean, because I thought they were Hydra. It would have made perfect sense because Hydra's been around. But and they didn't do that.
Now, question. They set up that Samuel Jackson, where's the real Nick Fury? Because they showed a scroll that turned into Samuel Jackson.
Really?
Yeah, there's a scroll that turned into Nick Fury. The scrolls are now involved. They're setting up now the Secret Wars. And Secret Wars is a big deal. Really big fucking deal. That's about on par. It may not be on the same degree of build-up, but it's on par with at least the Infinity War, yeah. Because you not only got the Skrulls, you have Kang the Conqueror, who's being set up, and potentially Galactus.
What about Mandarin? They still haven't introduced the Mandarin yet.
That's coming in Shang-Chi, the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Yeah, I was just wondering,
The real Mandarin is been confirmed. He's out there with the magic 10 rings.
I'm reading Bull Run's thing for a second. Thanos being too powerful, yeah, you're basically like throwing away logic, saying Thanos is too more powerful than anybody else. Thanos has always been overpowered. He's always been.
No. There's people that they're setting up that's gonna make Thanos without the gauntlet is a threat with his army. With the gauntlet, he's the threat on his own. But the villains that are coming now, they don't even need the fucking gauntlet or the stones.
Thanos actually is pretty low tier without his gauntlet, really.
He's the first one that shows us that there are worse shit out there than what they thought.
What Nick Fury implies in the very first Avengers.
Yeah.
He's like, we are not alone. We are very underpowered, and that's why we need the Avengers project. We shelved it for the weapons.
Ow, shit, what just hit me? Oh.
Because they're pissed off that they never got King or iOS or whatever character, because you know what they would even want. I have no clue who King or iOS were in the Avengers.
King or iOS? I'm trying
something, yeah,
Black
Widow movies, everybody's pissed off. The Black Widow movie, yeah, I can see everyone being ticked off because she's permadead. She can't come back.
But I'm saying it's a film. It's a what?
From what Bull Run says, it's a sequel to Civil War. Is that correct, Bull Run?
Yeah, so I'm saying it's supposed to take place in the time period before the Infinity War happens.
So it's like it's basically a filler. It's gonna.
But it should have came out. It should have came out during that time.
It's way too late for that film to come out. Is basically my opinion. Black Widow film should have came out before Infinity War. It'd make a lot more sense. And that was something that they lost after the Endgame. The writers, who built up the continuity and kept track of continuity left. And that's a very, very major problem.
But what they said they're doing now is that they're trying. They said that in between leading up to now big Avengers films, there's gonna be like more Civil War type stuff. Like not as in Civil War, but Civil War like in the sense of having all the superheroes in a movie that's not an Avengers film. Which I could be fine with that if you have a couple characters. Yeah, but they said they might like right now Doctor Strange and Spider-Man.
Yeah, we're going to have a scroll invasion,
at this point,
they have to do it very... Hold on, Bull Run says, so we're going to have a scroll invasion, but they have to do it very good. Yeah, they have to be careful with scroll because they're like, what, copycats, I believe? Like in
yeah, they can mimic, but they can't mimic your abilities by my understanding.
But they're basically perfect
replicas of you, yeah.
Yeah. So, and that is true, Bull Run. If they do make a scroll movie, they have to be very careful with it. It's literally going to be people turning on each other.
They were introduced in Captain Marvel, and they actually do look pretty good for the MCU. They look just like the fucking Skrulls from the books. They really didn't look like, when I saw them, I was like, that's not that bad, because the Skrulls to me just look like the Green Goblin if the Green Goblin was real, not with the mask. That's what they look like to me.
Totally agree with you on that.
And I want to see if I'm saying, if they do the Skrulls invasion, that means the Silver Surfer has to show up.
Yeah, and that means they have to retcon all Fox's Fantastic Four, which I'm fine with.
Well, no, it's not that they're retconning, because now the MCU is going to introduce them for the first time in their continuity. But the Silver Surfer, the show was, he was well portrayed in a bad film.
The Silver Surfer did do that kind of stuff. He did turn on Galactus, and Galactus, what he looked was really stupid, but yeah, that was kind of his big thing. His stick was, he was a guy turned against his will.
Yeah.
And then just became an obedient servant.
And I mean, how do you get his look wrong? His look was all perfect.
I know, it's like Iceman. How do you mess up Iceman? Well, let's just make him human and show ice powers. Like, no!
It's only when he got into combat in Days of Future Past that he switched in and out between Iceman and shit.
And people crap about... Okay, I'm gonna read Bull Run's comment because he put two big ones, okay? And I'll answer. Yeah, those big Anthony entries like the Galactic Holy Crap, if they bring that guy and Thanos is dead. Do you know who Anthony entities like Galactic he's talking about? And then the second one he says, and people are crap about the store being too big, and also that's fallen away logic, which is like, what the heck are your complaints and all that freaking ridiculousness? You know what he's talking about?
People don't know what they fucking want with the MCU now. It's like they want all this. They want all this stuff introduced, but don't realize that it requires build-up.
It requires build-up, careful setup, and that's what why I think the MCU, the Phase 1, did properly.
And with the next set of films, they're introducing two things. They already said that the next one is just focusing on two things, which is the multiverse for Spider-Man and the Kang the Conqueror.
You know what? I like the concept of the multiverse for Spider-Man because it could put a lot of stuff we didn't get closure to, like the Sam Raimi films. We can get closer to that. Andrew Garfield, we can get closer to that. But I'm not sure about the Galactica one. You know what I mean?
But the Galactus thing, if they're bringing in the Fantastic Four, which means Galactus, or at least.
One of the things there's one thing I don't think Bullen's brought up here, and this is going to be a major problem if they do this. They need to make the multiverse Spider-Man movie non-canon, because the moment you add the multiverse, you add a ton of problems trying to keep track of continuity.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna wanna.
I want it to be something like Into the Spideyverse. You know that animated movie?
Yeah.
Where Peter saw all the versions. That should be what it is. Like it's its own thing.
Oh shit! I didn't know I forgot
you know what I mean?
That.
It could be like an adventure piece, like Pirates of the Caribbean 4. It's not meant to be, you know what I mean, taken within the continuity.
Anything that's but anything that happens with the Tom Holland stuff in his verse, which would be the MCU verse, is canon. But then they're showing the stuff that's happening in the other universes,
which is non-canon.
Yeah, but canon. See,
for
canon and non-canon at this point. Here's the thing. Once people say Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, they're not gonna give a fuck about canon. They just care that they're there.
Oh, once I see Tobey Maguire, I'm gonna fanboy. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna fanboy because I love these Sam Raimi films because they're so grounded, especially 2. Doc Ock, like the way he redeemed himself was awesome.
Yeah.
How Spider-Man had.
And when you play Spider-Man PS4, his character in there has similar vibes. But not that he's not redeemable because he does turn bad, but you feel sorry for him because of what it turned him into.
And I loved the how he has that epiphany in the moment when Spider-Man takes off the mask straight in front of him, and he goes, "Peter Parker, brilliant but lazy."
But tell me this, Spider-Man PS2, he's the hardest fucking boss.
Oh god, don't remind me.
And mind you, you have to turn off the fucking panels first. That damn thing keeps. You know, that damn... Oh my god.
We can admit the story of Spider-Man 2 was good, though.
What pissed me off... No, what pissed me off with the Mysterio shit, because I was expecting Mysterio. I was like, oh, you motherfucker? Okay, Mysterio? Because remember, he takes over the Statue of Liberty that becomes his size, and you had to swing over there, which was really fucking hard. So I was like, you son of a bitch, I'm gonna whoop your ass. And then I'm like, he's in the store. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a store brawl, and we're gonna take us like one punch. All his health bars went down.
Okay, Bullrun, which was your favorite Sam Raimi Spider-Man film? I'm curious on that. Mine was 2, because I was like an adult when that came out, and like I already got the rent and keeping a job and stuff like that. A lot of that was relatable to me.
I liked 1.
1 was a really good origin story. It's like the best of all of them, you know what I mean? And I mean, I know you have to constantly reboot the thing, but 1 was really good on just nailing the origins alone.
Gotta keep a lookout for a turntable.
If Sony didn't intervene and this guy was able to do it, we would have probably seen a 4 and even more for like 4 keep going. And Sam Raimi was doing the black suit, but in his ending, Spider-Man was gonna rip it off, and that was where it was going to end.
That's actually how it's set up in the film. If you look at the film from a strictly, purely fan and analytical, it looks like it ended when he ripped off at the bell tower, like the iconic scene. That's where it would have ended.
And how do you think all the trailers, like, you know what's funny? The teaser trailers were the best because we're seeing all this weird shit, and I didn't know Venom was gonna be, like, when I heard, I didn't even know the black suit was gonna be in it, because it's like, the trailer shows, like, this scene where you see all red, and it's like you're gliding across his suit, very up close.
What's the Thanos sword?
Thanos' sword from Endgame, the one that he was spinning around.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't make sense.
It's Thanos, does it have to fucking make sense?
I know, I'm just saying, like, how do you use that kind of weapon? I mean, the practicality of a dual saber lightsaber is kind of... Hard to
Now,
use anyway.
but what I'm saying is, like, you remember that teaser trailer for Spider-Man 3 where it's like you see the red, like it's gliding across his suit, and you see the lines and whatever, and it says, what a hero, like, how's a hero gonna be able to do this if he has to fight himself? And then once I saw the black ooze coming over, I was like, oh, fuck.
See,
My eyes got wide.
I think he was going to take it. It wasn't going to be Mary Jane that makes him do it. I think he was going to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Because that's what he did in the comics. Remember, the comics, when he wore that, he was pretty dark. Even the Fantastic Four tried to quarantine him.
But since there was no Fantastic Four, it would have to be, he would have had to have killed, as I was saying, two villains would have made, only two villains would have worked. He would have probably made the mistake, I would say, it would be a toss-up. Either he would be the one that kills Harry or kills Sandman, and that would make him rip off the suit.
He did kill Sandman, though. Sandman should have been permadead after what he did.
No, but I'm talking about, but if there was no Venom to introduce yet, they, out of him and, but then where would they go with Harry? So, I mean, somebody would have to have died.
Yeah. And the Harry having amnesia thing was poorly handled. But then again, as we said, there were a lot of behind-the-scenes drama that Sam Raimi won't ever talk about, but we all know it was drama. Just like with Terrence Howard, with how he left the Iron Man after Iron Man 1. There was drama. There's conflicting reports all over the place, but there's definitely drama for them to have rejected it. And I would say I like John Cheetah better than Terrence Lawrence.
Don Cheadle?
Yeah. I mean, I think he fits the war as, but I think Terrence Lawrence fits I can't think of his name. Rhodey as Rhodey.
Yeah.
Who doesn't fit him as War Machine. Don Cheetah fits him as War Machine.
But they got one thing wrong. When they introduced Iron Patriot was Norman Osborn.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But I mean, they had to do something anyway with War Machine, so now where I'm getting at with the MCU, oh, not the MCU. When like I was saying with Spider-Man, is that even though it would have been late, because in all continuity the Lizard was the first villain for Spider-Man, and
they set it up with the
that's what the amazing but the Amazing Spider-Man at least did that. They set up the Lizard very good. I liked him.
I actually like the romances of Spider-Man 2. There's practically, well, the Amazing one, there's practically none.
So with
he just had a crush on Gwen Stacy, and then Gwen Stacy's father really blackmails Peter's like, you cannot tell her that you did this.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay. And then he basically overtly says it to Gwen, yeah, I'll go out with you, without breaking. He's like, well, do you know there's old saying, some promises are meant to be broken.
I'm sorry, if your dad is dead and I'm the one with the powers, I'm staying with you. He ain't telling me shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what he basically said. But you know what I mean, he basically said...
No, but even from the get-go, I wouldn't have broken up with her. I'm not that damn dumb.
No, I wouldn't have been either. I mean, I get he was...
And mind you, it's fucking Emma Stone. I'm definitely not saying no.
Oh, yeah. Wait, speaking of Emma Stone, I want to see,
she was a great Gwen Stacy.
I wanted to see Black Cat. I thought Black Cat was going to be an amazing Spider-Man.
That's his thing. She was going to be in the Raimi-verse in Part 4.
Yeah, because she was being set up, actually. Her being in there was being set up, and Peter breaking up with Mary Jane, that made sense because they did do that a lot. Mary Jane was practically a fling.
You know what's funny? I like in the games, in the new game, since Spider-Man has been Spider-Man for years, and he's already encountered with Black Cat so many times, it's implied in the game that she got pregnant at one point and she had Spider-Man's son and she doesn't tell him, and she says, well, what about da 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 da, and that kind of slows him down.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, Peter's a bit of a playboy when it came to both choosing between her and I don't blame him. I do not blame him. I would take Black Cat over Mary Jane any day. A woman who could fight par and par with me as Spider-Man and give Spider-Man a bit of a run for the money.
Yeah, who's a human, mind you.
And I also liked her, my favorite Black Cat scene that came with her, apart from the PS4 one that she plays with, is Web of Shadows. It's so underrated.
Oh yeah.
Are you kidding me?
And it had the best, even though it was weird that it went back to the original Part 1 style where the web wasn't hitting the buildings, but the fucking maneuvers you were doing in both suits. I just like the fact that when I was swinging, I was in the regular suit, and then when I got to combat, I swapped right into the black suit.
And I like the choices. You can make evil choices or good choices. You
Yeah,
can choose to
it
be
was
an
like
evil
it's called
Spider-Man.
basically the Infamous system from Infamous.
But no, it was done better because Spider-Man
Yeah.
did do that kind of thing in the comics, and that's a lot of. And people gave that game so much flack. I'm like, no, this is a perfect comic book game. If you wanted to be Spider-Man evil as the black suit, even Mary Jane points out, why are you using that? We know what it does to you, Peter. He's like,
But I didn't expect that shit to jump off when I was like, wait a minute, how the fuck is Venom gonna be able to be there? The suit, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it at this point. I'm going in.
But then Brock comes in, and I was like, when I saw Brock, I was like, yep, it's gonna go to Brock because it already knows Brock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was already kind of stated. It's like, yeah, it's gonna choose him because you can choose to be Luke Will. Although I did like the fact you could choose to let Brock die or not. You can still make that evil choice at the end. That was very fitting.
Thanks, man.
I was like, yeah, Brock, you did this to yourself.
I'll tell you one thing, Wolverine with the symbiote was hard to take out. Them motherfuckers, when they had the symbiote counterparts, they were a fucking bitch.
But
my favorite fight was with the Vulture because you had to stay in the air, and I was swapping between both suits on his ass.
yeah, that was also fun. And let's not forget there was a ton of collectibles in that game.
Oh yeah, what about the fucking three-headed Hydra symbiote Venom at the end?
Oh god, don't remind me of Web of Shadows. There's so much about Web of Shadows I enjoy.
Here's the thing, I felt bad because I didn't want to kill Venom, and I didn't realize when I was fighting him with the black suit that I didn't have the chance to turn it off, and it was gonna kill him.
Everybody made that mistake because everybody likes using Dark Spidey.
That's shit, like every game. I'll tell you, there's two games that get his power with the black suit right. Whether it be Web of Shadows. Have you ever played? I know it's silly, but this is a fun co-op game. Friend or Foe.
I'm not
It's like
sure
it's like a take on the Raimi verse. If the Raimi verse was in like not the MCU, but like the comic, but the characters from the comics made an appearance. You got to play as the heroes,
right?
but you got to play as the hero and the villain. And the villains, like, you played as the movie version of the Green Goblin, and he's like, wait, what happened to me? Who is controlling me? He's like, I may not like you, but I'm gonna we're gonna work together. I was like, okay, cool.
Wall-breaking humor.
They did a lot of fourth wall breaking humor. Even though it was in that game made Venom actually look like fucking Venom. That game came out right after, like a year or two after Spider-Man 3. They're like, yeah, we need people to forgive us again.
But yeah, I will say, yeah, to me, the portrayal of Venom is so hard to get because he's just so iconic.
Oh yeah, well, Sony was lucky they fucking got with it. Like, people were just so desperate for Venom they would take any version, and the Venom movie gave that to them. But
yeah,
I can see they're talking about building up him having the white logo when he eventually fights Spider-Man, and the only way I can see this happening is if he fights Spider-Man and he tries to, like, a part of Spider-Man, like, say he...
Spider-Man 2018 is an awesome game. I recommend that for everybody. If they want to play a comic book Spider-Man for, like, a modern console, get Spider-Man 2018 with all the expansions.
If you like, say, have Spider-Man get into a fight with Venom out of the blue, and Venom wounds him, or Spider-Man, like, starts to bleed, remember, it's in his blood, the spider DNA and all that. So, if, like, say, his DNA gets into Venom, it could give him the white logo, and then his alien powers also get the spider power, so instead of him using his tentacle to fly everywhere, he can actually shoot the webs out of his wrist. Or out of the top of his palm.
Wait, do they still own the rights to Spider-Man? Even though they have the rights to Venom?
No, it's a cooperative effort.
Okay, so what they could do is have the current Spider-Man just pop in for 10 seconds, like a cameo. He's saving something, A-Brock's doing his thing, and all of a sudden he just drops some blood on A-Brock. Boom.
Well, no, they're gonna have them have an encounter, so they're gonna have a fight.
That's gonna be one brutal fight, because if whenever Venom and them throw down, it's always
they fucking throw down. I would feel bad for Tom Holland. He wouldn't know how to fucking... He's small compared to the motherfucker. That's gonna be a brutal ass battle, unless he's also... Rumors he's supposed to be brought into the multiverse movie. So if he is, I want to see him try to fucking fight Maguire and...
Wait, I just got a great idea.
No, I got an idea. If Maguire...
That's when you do it.
If Maguire saw Venom, he would assume he won't see Eddie Brock. He would assume the Beast. Like he wouldn't see. Obviously, let's say Brock is already in. Like Venom's already out, and if Maguire sees him, that would give him a form of fucking PTSD. He would be like, "You son of a bitch!" Like he's like, "I thought I killed you." He could have been like, "I thought I killed you once," and the Venom would be like, "I don't know you, but you look just like you know." You look like you remind me of this one, that one, and I'll be like, I would just want.
Will be having nightmares.
No, it's not that he'll have nightmares. He will. Maguire is the one Spider-Man that will go in and he will beat the fuck out of you once you piss him off.
Oh yes, that was.
Remember when he did the Gollum? All you said was Mary Jane. He got his second win, and you can hear the clank, like the clank of the suit, like when he was punching Goblin in the face. He was punching him hard. He kept picking him up, slamming his ass, picking him up.
When he beat the shit out of Harry, it was so great because Harry had it coming for a while.
Well, one, the Black Salute was also influencing that decision.
What was also great was he's like, oh, look at little Gobby Jr. And then he's like, you killed my father. It's like, no, your father hated you. He despised you. He liked me. He was just rubbing in all of Harry's inferiority complex right in his face. And I was loving every minute of that scene. And then he's like, look, little Gobby Jr. He tries to throw a pumpkin bomb and he throws it right back at him.
But then at least the Butler finally came out, and the Butler was the one that acknowledged, look, your dad, I don't want to say how your dad, I don't know really how your dad died, but he knew the glider, and he's like, the wound is from the glider. Spider-Man doesn't use weapons like that to wound
and he's
you.
like, your friend has been telling you the truth this entire time, and you won't listen to him.
See, at least, even though a lot of people weren't fond of his look, no, the time... What he should have done is, for the second time he showed up, that's when he should have put his daddy's armor on.
Yeah, and he should have painted it. Put a little spray coat. You know what I mean?
And that would have shocked the fuck out of Peter, because then he'd be like, wait a minute, that's the Goblin suit, but it's green and gold. No, yeah, green and gold. Was it gold and orange? Orange and green?
Bullrun, I have not seen The Mandalorian. I didn't know season 2 was already started.
Season 2 just started yesterday. My mom's gonna turn. She turns plus. She has plus because she gave. She pays for it from my sister, so she's gonna turn it back on, so I'll be able to watch Mandalorian.
I mean, I know The Mandalorian was good and all.
No, all I know one thing. I was told this, and it was
the first
true.
Season.
The first episode. No, the first episode of season 2. Boba Fett.
Oh, come on.
Boba Fett and Captain Rex.
Oh wait, I was thinking about. I got.
But remember, Captain Rex is basically Boba Fett too. What he would look like old. They all look the same. They all look like Jango.
Yeah. But the Mandalorian is like, he follows the old Mandalorian ways. If I recall right in the show, I saw bits and pieces of it. I didn't have Disney Plus.
Oh no, the Mandalorian himself, he follows the old Mandalorian ways. Boba Fett is a genetic clone of his father, so he basically has all his father's skills.
So they're setting this up in the time period that was Luke Skywalker.
This is 5 years after Return of the Jedi.
Yep. So it's post
Return of the Jedi.
Jedi.
Ahsoka's supposed to show up. More Jedi are supposed to show up that did survive the Purge in secret. There's a lot of apprentices that did survive, so they would at least be in their late 20s to middle 30s by this point.
And also at this point, Luke is trying to find Jedi Order to deal with. This will be a great way to fix.
He's finding. Right now, he's trying to find Jedi artifacts enough to feel like he can open up his academy.
Yeah, this will be a perfect way to tie in the Legends continuity. If they pull it off right, you gotta have very careful writers that know their continuity. You know that, right? To do this correctly, if they put Ahsoka in there and you put, say, Luke.
Well, currently in the new comics, when they're explaining Luke having to, this is Luke after Empire Strikes Back, where he's trying to, find to see if he's really capable of being a Jedi or not. He found, at least temporarily, he found a yellow lightsaber until he gets his green one.
Never happened?
Huh?
So Shadows of Empire, they retcon Shadows of Empire, which is really good because
yeah, they did, but they're reestablishing it they're gonna be reestablishing it soon.
Oh, okay, because Shadows of Empire is very good. and it's actually one of the best books that gives you a look into Vader's mindset and Palpatine's mindset. I mean, it's always been said, Vader knows how to play politics, he just doesn't like to.
Yeah.
He's more of a brute force, he's the boogeyman.
He wants to just go in there and fuck shit up and call it a day.
I mean, I liked his mindset, and I liked in the book Shadows of Empires, you see him, and he's fighting a Sith drone that's meant to kill Sith.
Well, what they did with him in the canon comics, it topped everything he did in... What he's done in canon has topped what he's done in Legends. The dude fought an Old Republic Sith Lord and beat the shit out of him with one arm.
Oh, wait, Vader?
Vader fought a Old Republic Sith Lord because there are ways. Palpatine didn't lie necessarily about how to bring those back, but it's very difficult for a Darksider to do it. And a Sith Lord called, like, this is how a Sith Lord can stay in the world of the living. If they bind their spirit to their item, and this one Sith Lord bounded his spirit to the helmet. Once
you mean like in that Obsidian did basically the concept in Night's Still Root 2 with the dude that was falling apart but basically was being kept alive by his lightsaber, I think.
Yes.
It's that concept. You have to have a very strong will, even if
so this. But the funny is, this Sith Lord was so bad that the Sith Order didn't claim him either.
It's like an XR Kun incident at 2.0.
No, take fucking. Take Hannibal Lecter, but without the cannibalism.
Oh, wow, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. Like his intelligence.
Oh yeah, he's got the Thrawn intelligence level.
He's got the Thrawn, but here's the thing. He is psychopathic because he doesn't view the dark side as a weapon or anything like that. He's in love with the dark side.
Oh yeah. Oh right.
And he feels the dark side loves him and would allow him to live and return. And Vader was like.
Bull Run said something. Bull Run said something about the Mandalorian. Okay, Ahsoka has been confirmed to be played by
Rosario Dawson. I know.
In the live action of the Mandalorian by Disney. Okay.
Yep.
Just wanted to let you know what Bull Run said because you're paying attention there.
Oh yeah, I know I know she's coming. I can't wait for her because she would look like an adult Ahsoka. She actually really does. If you can imagine what it would look like on her, she would do it. She looks.
Yeah. Can we just find out how she came back from the continuity after Rebels that got canceled, which shouldn't have been?
Well, is that well, they're doing a sequel series to that now with Ezra and you know, him coming back, and he's coming as an adult in this show too.
So it's gonna fix the.
They already have him. Problem. They have him cast.
No, I meant that Rebels 2.0 show is going to fix the Ahsoka problem, where we don't know how she survived the pyramid incident.
No, we saw how in Rebels. We saw how she survived it in season 4.
She got time travel, didn't she?
Yeah, Ezra used the World Between Worlds and saved her from it. And then afterwards, that's how she's here now. She already did. They already did show that, but it was Ezra decided to have that. At least the bridge to the World Between Worlds was destroyed, but that was one World Between Worlds bridge.
Yeah, I was about to say she still had her fate kind of set, but it was kind of changed. I can't remember exactly.
Well, no, at the end of Rebels, the end of Rebels takes place at the end of Return of the Jedi.
Oh, okay.
The scene where she has that robe on, that's after Return of the Jedi, where Sabine's hair is also shorter. And rumors we might also see live action Sabine, so they have to tie in everything. Mandalorian is the way to tie everything in.
I like the fact that Ahsoka had very bad post-traumatic stress disorder, and was still able to see Anakin Skywalker as Anakin Skywalker, not Vader.
Hey, I tell you one thing, he had a hard time trying to fucking deal with her.
Oh yeah, that's his apprentice, when he was still Anakin Skywalker.
No, but I'm talking about even when they fought at the pyramid, you would think he'd be able to tilt on her ass.
Nope.
And he was going full tilt too, because it's not like Luke. He will full tilt on another Jedi, but she already knew some of his moves.
Yeah,
or at least most of his moves.
That had to make her probably one of his most dangerous foes he's fought in years. I bet Vader, knowing how Vader is, and the part of Anakin Skywalker, the Vader part was thrilled.
You know, somebody online made up a good concept of how Obi-Wan, because they're doing the Obi-Wan show with Ewan McGregor, and Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, like, there's a line Vader, even when he became Vader, he was still an apprentice before he became a full-fledged Sith Master. And I wish they would show this in the comics, or they could show it in because they're still fleshing out a lot of what Darth Vader did.
No point in saying
There's a way
that Darth Vader
there's a way.
terrifying.
I would say 5 or 6 years into him being Vader, where Obi-Wan is still at least looking, you know, able enough. They could have one more encounter before the Death Star where Obi-Wan could fight Vader, because that's why you saw on the Death Star he gave such recognition to him in the suit, and Vader was fighting him cautiously.
Let's not even forget, back then they were trying to be careful with their toys.
So, but I'm thinking, but at least they gave it an in-universe explanation, and with that, I would say you can have them fight one more time with at least a slightly younger Obi-Wan, like he was in Revenge of the Sith, and have Vader.
Slightly inexperienced.
Vader.
You're right. I remember now. Vader says, "Last time we met, I was the apprentice and you were the master. Now I have become the master." I remember that. I was like, wait, I thought he was referring to when he was still
Revenge of the Sith.
But no, he's referring
he
to...
was still an apprentice as a Sith.
Yeah. At that time, he was still an apprentice as a Sith. He was still considered Darth Sidious's apprentice. I remember now. It's a vague line. It's kind of like how...
So it can be taken either way, and that would shock people if they had a... Oh my God, Dracula again. He killed me the first He killed me the first time this stream started. Maybe I should kill him as... Hopefully I can kill him as the ending to the stream, which I'm working to do.
But I will admit, there are several possibilities you can go with this new show, The Mandalorian, if you're tying it in at post Return of the Jedi. And I also like, and like I said, I like the fact that Ahsoka gave Vader a run for his money. There's very few people that can do that.
I know. You know what's funny? I wish they would have also tied it, like, in the original, like, Dark Empire story that was non-canon, when a young Palpatine fought a young Luke, like the way they were after Return of the Jedi, or Luke, at least the way Luke was about, I would say Luke around this time was still himself, you know, he wasn't old, he was in his 30s. Palpatine was like, shit, I kind of wish I should have just kept shocking your ass, because he gave him a... Palpatine was like, god damn. Fucking even Yoda gave... Like, he was able to give Yoda a struggle, but Luke will push Palpatine back hard. Like, Palpatine was like, you know, fuck this.
And one of the reasons why Luke made Luke dangerous is because he can will both. You know what I mean?
He will both,
A lot better than Sidious can.
And it's funny how Luke can use a red lightsaber without succumbing to it. That's the very weapon he used against Palpatine at that.
He used his father's lightsaber, I believe.
No, he burned it with him. But
yeah,
all he did, and then get this, it said that in the, because what was Revan? Revan was basically a Jedi Crusader. Now, what is Luke wearing around his neck? And it's in the thing, it's in the Last Jedi, what's it called? Not only the novelization, it's in the visual dictionary. He said he's wearing the Sith saber crystal of a Jedi, of a once great Jedi Crusader.
Which would have been basically Revan. Because there's only one dude that's ever accomplished that feat, and it's always been argued how strong Revan was, you know what I mean? If it wasn't
I would say in the Old Republic, if they did, like, say, kind of like the Avatar, The Last Airbender, where there's a chosen one every generation, he would have been the chosen, he was basically the chosen one of the Old Republic.
Definitely there.
Even the Sith Emperor could not stop him.
Oh yeah, the Sith Emperor was getting a run for his money for the first time until he got...
And the Sith Emperor was able to kill 100 Jedi on his own with his lightsaber, or he could wipe out armies on his own, but yet this fucking guy...
How strong Revan's mind was that he was able to keep the Sith Emperor basically at bay for a while.
And he wields a purple lightsaber to already signify that he can do both. He actually has 3.
Did you check out that short movie on YouTube that I told you to check out?
Which one?
The fan-made film Rescue Mission.
No, I didn't. Fuck.
No,
I watched something else.
It's a Revan one, and it's
okay.
Revan. And it's basically the only thing there is he's rescuing Mission, you know, from like something. He's there to pick her up probably for a mission itself, not mission, but for something for him to do.
And mind you, he was the one, him and not Satele Shan, but Bastila Shan are basically the parents of Satele Shan.
Yeah, she's a descendant because it's been like I don't know how many years.
Oh yeah, but she comes from that. She comes from that bloodline. But it's already indicating and confirmed that Bastila was with Revan.
Oh yeah, that's in the book and in the like several of the Obsidian lores. It was confirmed.
And what threw me off is when you play Old Republic for the first time, you are Revan.
Yep, that was the biggest twist. I never saw that twist coming until nowadays it's spoiled for you. But that's the biggest twist. I was like, because you hear all these stories of how evil Revan was, but that's why I said the Jedi Council needs to die after. Because once you saw what they did to Revan, that's really messed up.
Yeah. Well, Bastila wiped his mind for a reason, to give him a chance to be able to see things clearly.
But even then, before that, he was already, you know, somewhat clear. He just wanted to kind of reset.
It's not just that. He wanted to do everything without the council at the time telling him what the fuck to do. And Yoda was around for that, and even Yoda didn't even interfere in his decision making.
Yeah, that was not the gray one. It was a different Yoda. But there was a because
there's a Yoda. Well, Yoda's been around for about 900 years.
Yeah, so
he'll be around the time. He'll be at the time of the High Republic and the Mid Republic, not the Old Republic.
He would have basically been like a youngling, like a very
youngling at that point.
He would have been like, you know, teens.
And I like at least the little information we get about his species is that when they're youthful and young, I don't know how long it's gonna take for the baby Yoda to look like that. I'm pretty sure they just look like that to keep it in continuity with his look, but they actually talk normal, function normal, but then when they start to get old is when they start to speak backwards and shit like that. So I'm like, oh, that's a nice little way to explain, interesting way to explain his species.
Did anybody ever find it funny in the Return of like Empire Strikes Back how Yoda first appears to Luke to just basically mess with him and test him?
He fuck with him.
He appears like this weird little creature, and he's like, "Oh, you see Yoda, Master? You know where he's at?"
He's like, it's kind of like when Obi-Wan says, "Well, of course I know Obi-Wan. He's me."
But Yoda was just trolling him real hard.
He was fucking with him, but Yoda, like, that's always Yoda.
It was and they even kept that in character later. You know what I mean? When the prequels came out, to a degree.
It's even because it's a way of him. Just by him talking to you, he's teaching you. Unless he's teaching you already.
Yeah, but we can admit that he didn't learn his lessons of how to actually, you know what I mean? That the dark side is not just evil like the Doctrine of the Jedi until XQ or 66 happens and he fails. Yeah. And Sidious throws that right in his face, you know what I mean? Which was really good. I always like that in Return of the Jedi, how Sidious is just like, this is what happens when you prepare. When you take time and prepare and, you know, change and stuff. Even though he didn't follow the correct rules, but he does make a point that, you know, your order's messed up.
Alright, I'm about to end the stream right now. I need to take a shower.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, then.
Yeah.
Talk to you tomorrow. Have a good day.
You too.
Yep.
Alright, Bull Run, anybody still present? I'm gonna end the stream, but this one's fun. I love killing the floor. Such the references and all that shit that's in here.
We're gonna have to figure out something tomorrow for Halloween. So look forward to it till then, Bull Run.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yep.